Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Due Process League Fall 21 Major. We're here for the lower bracket. I'm TH Pine and I'm here with the very red commissar.
Hello.
Hello. It's been a while since we casted together, but
Yes.
I've good memories of matches that have taken way too long and have
Yeah.
gone to the middle of the night and stuff like that. And I have a feeling, we're starting pretty late.
I mean, I have
always,
good
so.
memories of casting with you. That one is not one of them.
So we're here for the lower bracket finals. After two amazing matches today, we had Pogfish almost making it versus Yaokuza. Yaokuza winning it in overtime, very close. So they're here. Pogfish is out, and from the other side of the bracket, we have the upset. Global Breakout did beat Nemesis, so we're seeing Nemesis versus Yaokuza right now. So yeah, that's pretty wild. What do you think about that?
I think both those games were just crazy. I've seen several clips coming out of the Nemesis game, and that there were some very intense moments there. And of course, I believe this is the first time that Nemesis has lost a game in an official tournament.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah, so that's just crazy. And then Pogfish put up such a fight, coming so close to winning against Yaokuza. And honestly, I think it came down to endurance.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
I mean,
that was long.
Pogfish was on a run like overall. Like it started last weekend when they made comeback after comeback and did beat Death and who did they beat the run before? Rise? Was it Rise? Right, I can check. I have the bracket open somewhere.
Don't think
Wait,
so.
did I close it? And no, it should be over there. There we go. I forgot. They did beat Rice and then Depth, which both were big upsets. And now it was almost enough for Yaokuza. They definitely have come a long way.
Oh yeah.
But
They are a team that has really put in the work,
yep.
and it's really showed. They
Definitely.
took on Yakuza and they came so absolutely close to winning that it was really impressive.
But they lost, so enough
They
from
they
them.
they did lose. However, because they kept that game going so long, putting up such a fight, I have to wonder what the state of Yakuza is. They just played 4 straight hours basically.
Yep. Without much of
They're
a break.
tired. They have the mindset of Pogfish almost beating them,
Yep.
which probably isn't great. And now they're going up against the formerly undefeated Nemesis, who have not only had time to rest, but are probably a little upset about losing.
Yes.
Um,
But they also had also played 3 matches or 3
they
games
did.
rather. So, but they had enough time to take a break.
Yeah. And then I think
We'll
you
see.
also got to
It's
remember
hard to tell who's in a better mental.
Yakuza's primarily EU and
Oh, it's
Nemesis
getting
is
late. Yeah.
primarily
West Coast, I believe.
West Coast US. So,
Yeah.
it's still the middle of the day for most of the Nemesis guys. Yakuza, it's getting late into the night. They probably want dinner at this point.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've seen Nemesis players mentioning they want to, like, one of them wants to get a haircut. So it's only like they have different expectations for the rest of the day
Yeah.
due to time zones. But yeah, seems like we're getting into the match. So don't think we have visuals yet, but the teams are loaded in. We should be good to go any moment. And we're starting on Operation Overlord Exile, a C-Store map, and Nemesis starts out on the attack.
This is going to be really interesting to see because, of course, Nemesis has always had a really strong attack. So we're likely going to see some strong performance from them here coming in. Now, the C-Store does provide some interesting challenges. There is quite a bit of places for defenders to hold. So just going in the front door might not be the best strategy here. You have other options like going into the office. That could be very strong as that's going to be very rapid and get you around some of those hold points. And it looks like Yakuza really is playing along a lot of the crossfires. They're holding far back behind the deli and in the fridges, using the peek from Bathroom and Freezer to crossfire onto Bomb, and they have some players just roaming around the outside of the map ready to cause problems. Although it does seem like Nemesis is planning on just knocking right on the front door and coming on in.
Seems like it. It's quite an obstacle run from there to the bomb, though, so we'll see how that goes. They're breaching the wall charge, but nothing happens quite yet. Yaokuza throwing a Molotov, but doesn't do much. I think that's Ghetto, MF Chrome. Should be. They're slowly moving in. 69 pack, who should be Flogel, I think. They're confusing me with their names. Is looking at them from Teller, but nothing happens much. They're trying to take office here. Some shots are being exchanged. Into Freezer as well, because she's a little bit in a not so good position. 69 pack is actually contesting Brandon here. Can't take them down though. Flashbang Scout, they're on bomb. They took Teller and Freezer at the same time. Brandon goes down though to Ghetto, getting a double kill here, evening the numbers. But now they're pushing. Mace is pushing the bathroom, but he's split between two. Whoa! But he gets rescue. But Lobster gets the refrag, and now it's a 2v1 because also Def died in storefront to Lobster, and it's all down to Klepto 1v2, and he's been taken out. First one goes to Yaokuza. Good start for them.
This is an impressive performance coming out here from Yaokuza. Yep. Taking on Nemesis on an attack on a C-store. This has been Nem's playground for the past few seasons, pretty much since they've been active. Challenging Nemesis in a storefront, especially on defense.
Only on defense. Nemesis is the team that's known to throw defense around on C-store.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
I think they have improved, but that's what they did a while ago.
Yeah, there was definitely a time where that was true. Although I think it has definitely helped. The level design, I think, has shifted to a much better standard for storefronts.
I would agree. Yeah, but they just did hold their crossfires very nicely.
Yeah, Yakuza really played and kind of let Nemesis push in one by one and just take those fights. But now, of course, we're on to our next map, our factory map for this quarter, Operation Saturn Bear. This map has a lot of high ground over on the western side. You're going to be able to use silos and office all to kind of control the cargo hold, along with the main entrance into cargo hold.
I wonder from where you get an angle on the actual defuse spot, though, because I mean, I guess you can penetrate the walls, but only with the very strong weapon.
Yeah, so the side walls, the door walls are going to be very thick. However, I believe the roof is thin or none. So if you're shooting at a downward angle, you can probably get in there.
Okay, well, that's dangerous then.
That is definitely a very dangerous spot to be in. I think it's really going to come down to holding a lot of the silos, or being able to very quickly get off the silos and into new positions if they come from office. But there's not a lot of other positions to play. Docks is probably your best bet, and even then, you're gonna be in very few positions and very easy to predict and get shot out there.
Yeah, the map, for a factory map, this map has surprisingly few spots to sit in. It's not that big, and it's fairly empty. So
at least most factory maps are big.
Yeah, Well, we'll see what happens. Seems like Nemesis wants to go for an echo play here. They're bringing a frag and a saber, but they don't have any explosives. Well, not any charges, I should say. I guess a frag is an explosive. Nobody is contesting green whatsoever. They're all holding the main floor. First shots fired from the silos. A little bit damage done. Oh, actually, Brandon on half HP already. More fire going on through the door. They're trying to shoot. Playboy is trying to shoot back. He's distracting them while Mace and Brandon are moving to power, taking it, and now maybe moving up to silos. Distraction worked out so far, but they got 69 pack, which is 4, I believe, down in the truck, and Mace is trying to get into silos. He fragged the barbed wire, and the others are coming there for support. Flashbang goes out there. Lobster is totally flashed, goes down immediately. Rice Cube is trying to help him, but is being taken out as well. That's 3 Yaokuza members down already. That goes down to Big Cheese, but that's all Yaokuza down. That was a pretty clean round for Nemesis.
Nemesis really recovering from that defeat in the first round and just getting that map control that Yaokuza couldn't really compete with. Once Yaokuza was having to contest with people coming from storage, cutting off a lot of their main points that they were holding from, while also dealing with a main push from server farm, that put them in a bad position and left them to just kind of get picked off in the crossfires. They weren't really communicating their shots, they weren't creating crossfires, and it was probably a lot of 1v1s just across the factory.
Yeah, definitely a very coordinated push from Nemesis. Well, that's how we know them, right? That's what they're good at. Taking some damage, swapping positions to keep the high HP players in the front. They're just really good when it comes to that, and I think that and pushing at the same time, as just mentioned, seem to have won them the round. Let's see what the third map of the set will be, and who takes the first set here.
I hear Dome.
Oh yeah, I hear Dome for sure. We'll see how that one goes.
Yes. Coming in on our Dome map here, Operation Scepter Forge. This one's going to be interesting to watch. This observation is going to provide a lot of positions. You're going to be able to cover bomb, you're going to be able to cover base and beach, and you're also going to be able to give callouts to anyone who manages to come around, coming out of pit anywhere. You should. Honestly, if I was attacking, I would want to take this observation. This observation is going to be key in denying the defenders a lot of intelligence, along with providing it to yourselves. It is a little choke pointy coming out, and I don't think I would come out by bomb. I'd probably rotate out through base, as I think that's going to be much easier to take, especially as we already see defenders placing the barbed wire down in by the bomb. And also we have the windows, which provide line of sight towards where the attackers will be pushing from for the defenders. So really, observation and taking that's more of a denial. Taking pit, obviously, could be strong. If you had 2 charges, if they stole the wall charge, they could come in and have a very nice double charge, along with hitting power. Should be very strong. But I unfortunately do not have that at this time. So...
Wait, why is there a door charge icon on the green entry?
Because kicking that is paramount to suicide if they have a mop.
Okay, interesting. I've seen that's okay. That makes sense on beach. It's unusual. You usually have them on red doors or on doors where you expect barbed wire. There will be no barbed wire here, but I guess it still makes sense to deny the sniper a free shot.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there is a sniper though.
Yeah, I think they've miscalled. I don't think anyone was watching that because I don't believe Yaokuza expected them to go green because they still had 2 door charges left.
Yep.
But they've decided to take green, and I think this might end up really hurting Yaokuza, especially with the observation breach.
Yeah, we'll see. They're pushed way back into jungle and pit already. We'll see if they can hold this. Nemesis has taken observation and base, and will not push out of observation. Pack has to fall back due to flashbangs. Klepto and Death holding the long angles. Klepto slowly moving forward while Death is holding the long range with the saber. The other 3 patiently, slowly moving to observation, fragging the barbed wire. Molotov goes up, but they just jump over it. Flashbang. Pack is waiting, but Rice Cube gets in the crossfire. He's been taken out, and so is Lobster and Pack and Cheese, all down to Kroon. 1v4, he got maze, so 1-5, like, he got maze, but Klepto cleans it up. That was a very, very, very nice pin to play from Nemesis here, just taking the round very, what's the word? Comfortably.
Yeah, easily just grouping up, placing their flashbangs really well. You could just watch multiple times you would flashbangs land right at the feet of defenders. You push in, take out those guys you flash, check your corners. I mean, just watching them come in and clear the bushes that EPAC was hiding in, it was just immediate flick right to where he was in the corner. He didn't even have a chance to react. Just beautiful understanding of what the map entails, where people are going to hold. Just coming in and clearing it beautifully.
Yeah, it just seemed like Yaokuza gave up way too much ground there and gave Nemesis the opportunity to just take all the angles and move in the position they want to.
They
Um,
absolutely way too clustered as well, just being able to just get flashed all at the same time. Uh, but yeah, so we're coming in now. We're back on Operation Overlord Exile.
and the game is paused right now because the players asked for a pause. I think there are some technical issues, but we can
Yes.
take a look at the map again. So first round, actually Yakuza won this on defense, right? That was the first round they
Oh
won.
yeah.
Nemesis just pushed into storefront.
Yeah, of course, the Nemesis just push straight up through storefront, but that left them really exposed to these
Yeah.
bathroom, freezer, and deli angles.
Hmm.
They ended up getting caught in a three-way crossfire. They were able to clear freezer.
Yeah.
They were able to clear that pretty well, but that still left
Also
deli
Teller.
and bathroom. Yeah, Teller
Yeah,
was taken.
Yakuza just was set up like basically all around very well for them.
Yeah, really just able to get in there. I think Teller's was not going to be considered a strong point for very long. That was probably a position that was dig in your heels and hope to win.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, also for information, right?
oh yeah,
Just gives
absolutely.
you
The
a lot of vision.
information
You can see
and
when where they're
just
moving.
creating that crossfire with the office would
Yeah.
be very powerful. It forces the attackers to look in two directions, which a team that isn't ready for that or isn't very coordinated is going to have a lot of trouble. It's going to come down to luck if the players are able to respond to two angles at once. And then,
It
of
seems
course, they
like
have.
Yakuza on attack now wants to actually take the. I'm not sure what do I want to do. They did not really draw an entry, I think. So I'm a
They
little
have
confused.
storage very much selected.
Oh, there. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, okay, I missed
Uh,
that line. So yeah, they want to go through the free entry into storage.
yeah, that gives them freezer control, which is going to allow
Also
them to
Delhi.
start contesting. Yeah, it's going to really shut down Delhi. Delhi's going to be in a lot better position than Freezer, but
Mhm.
once Freezer gets taken, Delhi's going to be hard to hold,
Oh
and
yeah,
Bathroom will get suppressed. And then, of course, the attackers will gain all the advantage of all this Fridge's cover,
yeah, yeah. It
and
just gives you
really,
control over all the bomb area. So
yeah, especially with how the bomb is orientated. Any defender sitting at the bottom of storefront isn't going to be able to do much against someone defusing just because of how the bomb is sat.
and Nemesis just used two barbed wires to defend against an south push. So those go to waste. They have one in, or they want to set up one up in storage, I believe. Dev still has it on him, but Yakuza is bringing a frag grenade. So
It
this
does
is like
look
a
like
split
they're
push,
all
though.
hanging
Actually,
around Delhi. This could be disastrous for them.
it's a split push, though. Seems like we also see a wall charge play from storefront. Interesting. So they're deciding to also take storefront, but get in the back lines as well. So all in Delhi, what they were doing.
They're just sitting on the deli counter.
Okay, interesting. Breaches off. The others are going in through green. Oh, there's the first kill. Rice Cube gets Blepto through the storefront hole. Long range kill here onto Delhi. That's a good start for Yakuza, obviously. But there's a refrag. Mace gets Rice Cube to the window. Is putting pressure on crewman Cheese here. They're flashing themselves in though. Mace does Molly, but too late. Actually pushing the other, and the backline is not pushing quite in yet. Mace and Brandon Mace and Cheese get traded. Pack gets Brandon here from behind the deli, but Dan is being cleaned up by Roadrunner. Lobster gets the refrag here, and now it's a 2v1. Crewman Lobster versus Death. Death is on fairly low HP already and is kind of pincered here. See if he can make the play. And here's a good player. Lobster is pushing him though successfully and wins the round with a double kill here.
Very, very strong play from Yakuza there, tying up the game.
Absolutely.
That pincer really put them in a bad position.
Yeah.
They probably could have gotten away with a full push from storage, but that blowing that storefront just gave them such another opportunity to take on Yakuza, as their main hold was just in Delhi,
Yeah.
and they were forced to look in multiple directions there, almost
They got
turning
totally pincered.
yeah, turning a lot of the crossfires that this map has for the defenders around, turning them into crossfires for the attackers.
Yeah.
Um,
Interesting play for sure.
Very good play. Are we sure that Nemesis has stopped throwing on C-stores? Definitely an interesting strategy to all sit on the deli counter.
Okay, it seems like we have some technical issues on the production end. We might have to take like a 3-minute break or something. Not sure yet. I'm waiting for words from production here. But if the stream disappears for a moment, don't worry, we'll be back. While we're going in the 5th round. So as you just said, the game is tied 2-2, and we're back to the factory. So this went very well for Nemesis by going server farm.
Yes.
We'll see what Yaokuza wants to do. Seems to like they want to do the same thing, but they might be bringing a clacker.
Yeah, I think they still just have the clacker from that last round, but if they do go green, that is definitely a very strong play. You either have to commit all your defenses to silos and office, or put yourself in storage and server farm here.
Mm-hmm.
Because spreading out just isn't going to be great, and both of those have very significant disadvantages, of course, because then you have cargo hold where there's just not a lot of cover options down there, making it really hard to play in there. Attackers can, of course, prosper in these open areas. They can just spread out and shoot you from so many different angles, and if they push all together, it's very hard to counter that, even with the DPS of some of the defender guns. Unless every defender is playing perfectly and actively shooting the same attacker and then immediately switching to the next one, it's very hard to counter a well-coordinated push through the server farm door into cargo hold. That's going to be made even harder if Yakuza is able to get into storage and turn off power. And it looks like they're even planning to bring a door charge all the way through the map, through server farm, through into storage, and then using it to blow open the green door onto silos. We saw Pogfish make a very similar play in that last match, where they used a door charge to get into the office.
Mm-hmm.
And actually were able to
Yeah.
get a pick out
Okay.
of that. Um,
Yeah.
Of course, this is really going to help them, as anyone watching that door is not going to be able to get any chip damage off, and it's going to concuss or maybe even kill anyone holding close on that door. Definitely giving it a nice advantage. They are
So
dropping the charge,
yep,
it
dropping
seems.
charging clacker on the corner outside, so they can kick the red door when they get there.
Definitely
And
noticed
they
this.
Dav gets a sniper kill here on Big Cheese. They blew up the barbed wire, but Big Cheese is down. That was a headshot with the mob. Well played. Obviously a very good start for the defenders here, because if they never get through storage, they will never be able to use that door charge. But I will assume they want to recover it at least. Stick Snapback gets down as well when they entry, but there's a refrag, double refrag actually. Wow, that's so many kills, all of them dead already. It's down to a 2v2, and Rice Cube gets another one on Dev here. Now it's down to Brandvin, who's in 1v2 situation here versus Rice Cube and then Kroom. I wonder if they're actually gonna take the door charge now. They're taking power. Yeah, they just all died over there in server farm and descent and cargo hold. Yep, okay, Rescue is kicking the door. They still have plenty of time, 1 minute on the clock. Brandon is waiting for them on the door. There's no barbed wire there, though. So they don't really need a charge for barbed wire anyway. It will still concuss and maybe damage Brandon. He's fairly close to it, but I don't think he will get hit from there. Room on the other side of the map. Rescue is going in. Molotov goes out, but Cube gets the kill on Brandon here and secures the round for Yaokuza. So they're actually in the lead now. Wow, interesting round. That was so fast. What happened in server farm? Could you recap?
Well, they went into server farm. A lot of bullets went around, and suddenly it was a 2v1.
Yeah, pretty much. It was crazy. It's just like, it started really bad for them, right? Because Cheese and Pac both got killed. Cheese really early and Pac when they entered. But then they immediately got the refrags on Roadrunner and Plepto. And then
Yeah, no, I was
back
just
and forth.
flying around. I was flying around in free cam in server farm watching Rice Cube, and I just look over at the kill feed, and it was very big all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's due process for you. Sometimes it just gets really explosive, and everyone dies at the same time. Uh, but I mean, that's a good situation for Yakuza now. They recovered the Claco, obviously, so they're down a wall charge and a door charge. So they still have the door charge, right?
Yep, they have one door charge left. 2 clackers,
So they can
and
go observation.
they are now winning.
Yeah, they're in the lead. It's looking good for them. I mean, it would be interesting to see Nemesis lose another match today.
That would
After, as you
be
mentioned earlier, their unbeaten streak, like they're just undefeated so far in official tournaments and whatnot.
that would be a very interesting turn of events.
For
I'm
sure.
surprised to see Yaokuza performing at such a level.
I'm
They were
playing
definitely
really good.
struggling towards the end of that Pogfish game, and I would have
Oh
chucked
yeah.
that all up to exhaustion. A very interesting plan being proposed involving another
Oh.
interior door charge.
Oh yes. A very deep one, in fact.
I think that plan has been flatly rejected.
Seems like that's what
Uh,
happened here. Yeah.
someone still wants to do it.
Hmm. Yeah. It seems like 69 pack, which should be Flogel, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought Rice
Is
Cube
at
was
least.
Flogel.
You might be right. Maybe. You know, I'm just gonna call them by their rapper names.
Yeah.
If that's what they want to be called by, fine with me. I'm not gonna do the mental gymnastics to figure out who's who. I
I
know
will
MF
refer
Kroom
to
is Ghetto.
you by the name you have on your Steam account the when you are playing.
Yep. Okay, it seems like they changed it to breaching observations, which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Right? Observation was important, you said earlier.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a really strong push, although it does look like Mace is ready for it. He's got 2 barbs going down and an auto shotgun in there.
Wow.
That's going to be very
dedication
hard
to
to
that
push.
push.
It does not look like Flogels have a frag grenade, which means they will have to push through both of those, potentially under fire from Mace and Roadrunner. Roadrunner sitting on top of the rock.
Could swing in as well from the northern side of observation. Because right now they're covering beach. But we'll see. Most of them are actually setting up the beach entry. 69 pack is the only one on the observation door. Kicking in, Molotov goes out. But Kroom is in. Gets the kill here on Plapto. Important first blood. Beakichis gets death. Very, very important. That's a good start. Now Pack is breaching observation and Brennan has to retreat. Can Kroom take advantage of that? No, he doesn't get the line of sight here, but Pack is pushing him hard. Brennan falling back. Right in time. Oh, he gets the kill here. Brennan went down. That's a 5v2 for Yaokuza. Beautiful push. Well played. Brennan was in the got pushed here really hard, had to fall back, was taken out, and that's 2 Molotovs on the ground actually. Maze is trying to get to them maybe, or is at least setting up next to them with the auto shotgun. But in front. Cannot take advantage of these barbed wires now. And I think the first one actually got blown up by the dodges. But he gets the kill here, swinging around the tree, getting Kroom. Is falling back, taking a lot of damage. Now Rice Cube and 69 Pack pushing from the other side, putting him under pressure. Rice Cube goes down, but Pack gets the kill on Ace. And now it's a 2v1. That's actually not too bad for Nemesis so far, but it's all down to Roadrunner now. He is damaged. That's a flashbang. I think that did hit him. There's another flashbang. That definitely did hit him. 69 Pack is on bomb while Cheesy is covering the ruin there. There goes the Molly. Does hit. Pack has to fall back. Cannot continue defusing. He's trying to find the pixel, but doesn't succeed. Roadrunner in a good position again, but Cheesy is looking for it with the saber. Bomb's at 55. Oh, there's the kill from Roadrunner. Good shot. Now it's a down 1v1. Can he win this? He doesn't have HP. Cheesy has the saber. Bomb's at 60, 70, 80. There's the shot. He gets the kill. He gets the kill. Oh my god. Roadrunner clutches this together with Mace.
Reminding us.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that one coming.
Roadrunner's just out here reminding us that Nemesis was, up until today, an undefeated team. And they're only gonna let it happen once.
That was impressive. An impressive comeback.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, Yaokuza started this out really, really well. Where did it go wrong? Was it just positioning from Mace and Roadrunner?
I think Mace and Roadrunner just won fights.
Yeah.
That really is what it came down to it. They were able to maneuver around the maps smartly. They took fights that they were able to win, and win very well, and that ended up putting them in that position where they were able to win. Yaokuza, I think, could have done things better. They definitely were a little split up at times and allowed the defenders to reposition. But honestly, I think that came down more to Mason Roadrunner's skills than anything that
Just being
Yakuza did anything wrong.
just being very good aimers, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah. What surprised me was that Roadrunner was able to kill 69 pack while Biggie Cheese was watching that angle. Not sure if he like did not get the right angle or just flinched at that moment.
I think it was
Roadrunner should not
just
have survived that.
the speed that Roadrunner
Yeah.
peaked and killed at. It was probably 2 shots that hit and killed.
And he immediately
And
moved back into cover. So
yeah, it was just with how fast that happened, he probably only peaked for a frame or two for them.
yeah,
And you,
that's
you were
fair
not going to
enough.
be able to react to that.
I
Of
wonder
course, now we're
if it
on.
would be worthwhile to just use suppress fire at that point. I mean, it's a little bit hard to do with the saber, I guess. You don't have that many
Yeah.
shots, but
No, if they had an AP or a Black Tar, it'd probably be good to just give a burst or two every
yeah.
second or so just to prevent the peaking from occurring. Get that pre-fire down. Although, of course, now we're on Operation Golden Blood. We're on the new set of maps. It's 3 to
Game is
3.
tied.
It
Yep.
does look like we're going to see a split push,
We
club and
reset.
reception.
Hmm.
It looks like it's going to be 2 club, 2 reception with a sniper sitting outside of the garage. Really going to
They
give them a
really
lot
want
of
to clear up that club with the pin supply here, apparently.
just get a lot of map control just in a couple swift moves.
Mm.
Although Death is watching that garage, and if the sniper's not careful, they could end up taking a few rounds.
It's it. This garage is huge. I mean, garages are usually huge, but it's definitely the main piece of this map here.
Oh yeah,
Um, we'll see.
absolutely dwarfs everything else.
Yeah, I mean, if this works out for Yaokuza, then Plepto is in a bad spot. But we'll see. Cheese is all the way down there, waiting for a defender to make a play. Not sure. He probably wants to get on the purge. Yeah, that makes sense. They're pushing in. Plepto's fighting them back, taking some damage, dealing some damage. They actually decided against breaching, I think.
Yeah, it does
I
seem
guess
what
they
it looks like.
decided to echo. Plepto fell back, gives up club. It's only Brandman who gets flashed. Still trying to hold Brickhouse here. No, it's now falling back, I think. Daff gets a kill there from South on MF Karoom. Very nice played. Very well played with this mob here. Takes another shot. I think he missed. Cheesy cannot really put pressure on Perch. Mace is waiting for him there. Oh, they get Plepto though. The Snampack is flanking around reception. I think Plepto wants to get behind them, but that didn't work out. So Biggie. Oh, the UAV got. What? Wait. Okay. Did it got Mace or not? Apparently not. That was a server rewind.
Okay.
Apparently. But Mace gets 69 pack. So who was pushing from kitchen. Rise Cube gets Brandon though, so that's an important one from because this is a very 1v1 heavy fight here. But the problem is, Cheese is outside the map. Oh, Mace actually opens the doors trying to push him. Wow! Flashbang from Rise Cube against 2 defenders. Big and Cheese makes a play, gets Mace. That was a mistake by Mace. He let him in, and now Rise Cube is pushing, but the time is ticking. They cannot get the bomb. They cannot get the defuse. They got the defenders. But the round goes to Nemesis nonetheless. They're picking up the mob, scavenging for bullets. But that's it. The round goes to Nemesis. Wow, interesting. Nemesis opening the garage door. Wow, that backfired.
Definitely. Although they were still able to get the round just with
Yep,
how
I guess.
how little time was left on that. Yakuza taking it very slow and
Yeah.
getting delayed in multiple points.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting round. Lots of 1v1s. And interestingly enough, Yakuza won most of them actually. So Nemesis a little bit like don't want to say struggling because they won the round, but that didn't look confident.
Oh yeah, that was definitely
It was also
a
only
very
down
close
to
round.
2 seconds or something, right? Like 2
Yeah.
seconds more and they would have been good.
The margins of error on some of these Nemesis plays are very, very thin, and they are succeeding by the skin of their teeth and almost on luck. They definitely are. They are a very skilled team. They have lots of skilled players who are performing really well. So I don't want to take anything away from them, but some of these wins feel like they've come down to luck.
What we've seen in the past from Nemesis, though, is that they usually like when they show weak, like when they ever show weakness, it's in the first game, in the first half of the first game, basically. Like, and it gets stronger from there usually. So we'll see. Like, it was a lot of, I saw a lot of Nemesis matches where it looked good for the other team at the start, and then it just turned around. Nemesis wins the first game fairly close because they lost a few rounds at the start, and then they just steamrolled the second game. So who knows? But Yaokuza definitely showing teeth here.
Absolutely. Definitely putting up a much better performance than I expected going into this. Really, I think both teams are putting their all into this. You know, not Yakuza. Nemesis might have been a little groggy from the nap they took between the two games, but
Probably.
they're waking up and they're getting back into it.
I mean, the old man, they probably took a nap.
Yeah. Well, they're old men and Mace.
Fair enough.
I don't think Mace ever slept. In fact, it was customary for him to not sleep the night before a game when he played on Red Team.
I mean, if it makes him stronger.
It was more like I couldn't tell him not to do that.
Seems like another eco play from Yaokuza here.
They are planning to wall charge though behind Deli. And I think that's going to give them a lot of power.
Did they? They don't. Oh, did they drop it outside? Oh yeah, okay. Pack is just picking it up. So they're in storage. Death throws the Molotov to delay them. Some wallbangs go out. Death actually took a significant amount of damage there. 69 picks the stuff up because they want to get that wall charge done now. Rice Cube is just waiting in front of the arcade door. They're flashing up bathroom. Nobody there. Death fell back already. Cleaning up the stalls. Lobster goes outside actually, opening the doors. Oh, Brandon is pushing storage. Has to fall back though. Lots of damage from Rice Cube's DL. And now the wall charge is set. What happened there? Mace getting the kill from Deli through Freezer on Kroom. Oh no, that's not too good. Waiting for that wall charge. Oh, Blabdo with the auto shotgun takes on Rice Cube. And now their hold in storage might crumble. Okay, they get the refrag. They're waiting. They're still waiting. Are they trying to bait someone to walk into it?
Perhaps.
Maybe or are they trying to take Freezer?
Pick.
Yeah, they're trying to take Freezer first. Oh, there's a wall charge, and they're pushing through Freezer as well. But Rover gets the kill on Pack. Death pushed them though. Oh wow, that was a quick double kill there. Death got the first one, got refragged immediately, but Mace follows up, and well, that was a bit weird. Like, it played out really weird for Yaokuza and ended up in Nemesis' favor.
I think they just walked into a lot of places that Nemesis was ready for and had adapted for.
Yeah.
And I think they waited a little too long. It got too stagnant, and they put the fight in the area that they were going to try and push through with surprise. It's always fun to set off a late wall charge and come from an angle that your opponents aren't expecting. But when that angle happens to be in front of where all of your opponents are sitting, already watching, it doesn't really do much. Everyone, or most of these players, are going to be able to just immediately snap onto that. And I think they waited too long. I think they ended up taking a lot of damage from Plebdo with the auto shotgun, so it was not a full health attacker pushing through, and they were alone. They didn't have the advantage of numbers because they had lost so many people up to that point.
Yeah, I think that really threw a wrench in their plan. They just took too much damage and lost too many players, and to start from little skirmishes.
If they had started pushing towards arcade, got people to turn their backs, and then blew into the deli while everyone was looking the wrong way, I think that would have been much more effective, especially if they did it earlier in the round when they had more health and more players.
That was probably their plan, but Nemesis did put a stop to that. So yeah, Nemesis now looking pretty strong with a 5-3 advantage. What I said earlier, they tend to start out, or sometimes they start out a little weak, but they usually come back. So we'll see how it goes on Vice Hawk now, which is this factory map, or assembly map, I should say.
Absolutely, yes. Assembly, a very dominant force here. Allowing for a lot of positions to hold. It does look like these are the non-bulletproof glass versions of Assembly.
Yeah, I think
means there's no cover available to anyone playing up there except for maybe the cars that they have up there. And even the cars, for the most part, are... the cars are, for the most part, thick, which means pretty much every attacker gun can pen it. Which is a very interesting dynamic to have.
That's a double door charge play here from Yaokuza. I mean, they're saved, so makes
Yakuza
sense.
coming up with some interesting plans here.
But interestingly enough, Nemesis is usually ready for them, or at least
Yeah.
adapts quickly. So far, it doesn't work out too well for them on attack.
Yeah, no, these plans have not had the result Yakuza's wanted, but they have definitely been interesting to watch play out. Perhaps against a lesser team, they might work.
We'll see. Maybe they can make it work this time. This is a split push, storage 2, office 3 with a double door charge in office, taking the red door and then the green door. There is barbed wire there, so that will get destroyed. They might go for power, I would imagine.
Yeah,
And
they're
just
probably...
take control of the eastern side of the map. Blabdo and Brandon are waiting for them in storage. They're getting flashed hard though. So Kroom can go in and can't get the pick on Blabdo, even though he got the drop on him. Blabdo takes him out. Can Rice Cube at least get the refrag here? This is it. No, he can't. Blabdo with the double kill. Oh no, that's a really bad start. They got the kill on Roadrunner in office, but their storage team is dead, and Brandon is holding them down from behind that car. Biggie Cheese taking a lot of damage here while he tries to contest this. Molotov goes out, 6-9 pack taking a shot here, but Brandon keeps shooting, and Mace from the side gets a nasty angle, taking out Cheese, and Brandon got packed. And that's down to Lobster. And I mean, yeah, there's no point in saving, so I guess he's gonna try to make the hero play. But this is a 1v4, not looking good. He's smoking and flashing storage, but nobody's there actually. Blabdo not turning around, probably trying to look for another kill there. But I think this round is done, and if that's true, then that's 6 points for Nemesis, so they cannot lose the first game anymore. Actually, Lobster gets Blabdo, but that's not gonna be enough. He's also running out of time. Even if he gets all the kills here, he needs to get to bomb still, and time's ticking. 20 seconds. He's actually taking power. Okay, now it's over. He can't get to bomb anymore, I don't think.
Has to go through all that barbed wire. Yeah.
Death has a door charge on a collector, but how can you use it? He can't. Gets the kill here on Lobster, and well, match at least safe for a game, I should say. At least safe for Nemesis now. They blew it through Doc.
Gotta have fun with their trophies.
Sure. Bam.
Nemesis just needs one win, and they're going on to attack.
Yeah, I mean, the first set of attacks, they took 2 wins. So, we'll see if Yaokuza can somehow tie this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough.
We're coming into a C-store, I believe? Or is this the kill house? No, this is the kill house.
I think this was the kill house.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just failed to get into office. Well, and obviously getting killed by Blabdo in storage was also not great. I wonder what happened there. That was just crazy. Like, I was just looking at map. I don't know if you caught it in first person, but that just like Blabdo just getting the double kill there, even though he was flashed, I think, at least for the first kill, and damaged for the second.
I was unfortunately over.
That was crazy.
Over on the other side of the map, watching Mace hold the office.
Yeah.
But
well, didn't work out for Yaokuza for sure.
Yeah.
Nemesis once again showing that they have the individual player skill, but also have plans, like good plans that make them like hold angles and create crossfires and whatnot. So, but now they're on the attack, taking golden blood, and this might be the last game for last round for this game. I should and seems like they want to breach garage.
Absolutely. Going into garage there, that's going to give them a lot of power.
Correct me if I'm wrong. These shutters work like C-store shutters, right? So you need a wall
They
charge.
are, yeah, I believe they are the exact same asset as the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you can keyhole it with a door charge and blow it open with a wall charge. There's going to be a very long angle for them to contest.
Yeah.
However, they're going to have some support from the windows. Of course, there's the crossfire they have to watch out for.
Doesn't seem like Yaokuza's expecting that play at all.
Yeah, they could hold this. There is a lot of positions that they could hold from and make it a challenge to get in. However, they're not doing so, and that's going to leave Nemesis in a very good position.
Well, it depends a little bit. If Nemesis can make the play fast, then they cannot adapt. But to take too long, maybe Yaokuza can reposition and stop them. But right now, they're looking the wrong way for the most part. I mean, Kroom is watching that. Smoke goes through the window. So now they should be aware that they come from there, but no movement. They're still waiting for the club push. Club they're having some technical. Oh. Okay. There seems to be a bug or something. They're not able to breach. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is.
The clacker didn't work or something, or disappeared. Def getting the kill through the window though. So they just decided, screw this, just go reception, Def go in the window and shoot people. And so he did. So the mob is down, and they're pushing into kitchen uncontested. I mean, that's the same position. Now they're where they wanted to be. So all good. Now the smoke goes out. They're pushing in. That molly kind of misplaced. 69 Pack is shooting in the smoke, but to no avail. Def gets another kill here on Big Cheese now. Now 69 Pack is under fire from lots of guns. Hey Lobster is rotating, trying to get some shots. Rice Cube's rotating very solidly. 69 Pack gets outgunned here with too many people. And the same for Lobster, 2 versus 1. Rice Cube comes from behind, gets Brandon, but it's a 1v4. This is hopeless. I think this game goes to Nemesis. I can call this very confidently. Bombs at 60. Mace is just waiting for Rice Cube to come out. And game goes to Nemesis. GG.
Very well played from Nemesis there. A little shaky at the start, but they came back and...
I mean, not their fault. I think the clacker disappeared or something, so... sorry?
That is... Did they drop the clacker into the defender room?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's
maybe
an interesting
something like
bug.
that. It was very close to the defender spawn, so maybe there was some weird interaction there. That's... yeah.
That was bizarre.
Didn't set them back though. They got to the same position freely because Yaokuza was not holding reception or kitchen at all. So track.
It was certainly an interesting game.
Yeah.
The start of it, Yaokuza put up a
7-3.
7-3.
It looked good for Yaokuza at the start, but
yeah,
then Nemesis just steamrolled them for the most part. So we'll see how this turns out in the second game. Seems like we might not take a break here. Teams just want to play because we're so delayed already. Understandable. Same goes for us. So we have Tetra on production now, who casted for 4 hours before this. So
I was reffing for 4 hours before.
Oh yeah, you were reffing. I was the only one who had the chill time, I guess. I mean, I was sitting here watching the stream, waiting for it to end. But still waiting for the go here. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, as I said, Nemesis usually, like, if they struggle to start, they manage to come back from that usually. And again, it worked out. We'll see if Yaokuza can somehow change this in the second game. But right now, it doesn't look too good for them.
Yeah, this is
get word here.
Assuming we go straight back into the game, that's going to be very interesting to see how they go. Is Yaokuza going to be able to recover from this? Has Nemesis fully woken up? We will have to see how it plays out.
For sure. I mean, Nemesis definitely being the favorite here. Would be an upset if Yaokuza wins this, obviously, because as we mentioned earlier, until today, Nemesis was undefeated. So yeah, it would be a big upset if Yaokuza actually wins this.
Absolutely.
It would be interesting to see, but now Nemesis seems to have taken a nap again. They're not responding.
Look, they're old. They need those.
Yeah. I mean, I'm calling them old when I'm probably older than most of them.
They're older than the average age of the community by a significant margin.
I mean, that's true. Okay, Nemesis wants to go as well. So yeah, let's not take a break. We're good. We're good. So we're going straight back into it. So we don't lose too much schedule time here. I mean, we don't have anything scheduled after this, but still, we're late. We're running late. So let's go for the second game as fast as we can. Yeah. I
So
hope
you,
Yaokuza can come back to the performance they showed in the first half, because they managed to tie the first half. It was 3-3, and then they just got rolled. So I hope they kind of shows
Yakuza are
more of
gonna
those
come in
rounds.
and 7-0 it, 7-0 for
I mean,
Yakuza.
that would be crazy. I don't expect that, but
Push it
just
into triple overtime.
oh god, don't call it. Don't jinx it.
I
I mean, it would be exciting,
It
but
would
would
be
also be
very exciting.
exhausting,
Yes.
especially because it's getting very late over here. So yeah, it seems
Even
like
here.
teams have successfully queued, so we'll be in the match any moment. I think we have the same lineup for both teams. No swap outs,
Yeah, it looks the same.
no subs, and yeah, seems like Nemesis is on attack again first. I think that's how we started the other one as well.
Be interesting to see if they're able to perform any better.
Yeah, but they switched sides, so so left and right is swapped now. Be prepared. Okay, let's get into this. I'm excited. I hope we get back to the explosiveness we had in the first half, um, and get a tight second match here. I feel like Yakuza probably like they have the pressure on now, and I feel like they really want to win this now. I mean, they almost lost to Parkfish earlier, and I don't think they want to. I think they want to prove themselves, and if they can upset
Absolutely.
Nemesis here, that would be huge for them. That would be huge. So I feel like they will be really tense right now, and will put a lot of energy into winning this. We'll see. They're on defense again on Golden Release, and Killhouse map, and seems like Nemesis wants to start with a door charge play into kitchen.
Be very interesting. It is going to force them into this line of sight that can be held from Brick House.
Yeah,
And but of
dangerous.
course it's a window line of sight, which means it goes two ways. If you
Yeah, fair
lose
enough.
that duel, then all of a sudden the attackers have a line of sight into Brick House and even a line of sight into Bomb Room. It could be
Oh right,
very
yeah,
strong.
nasty. Yeah, I guess you can probably cover the green door from this window. I would assume. Might be a little tight, but
Yeah,
for the most part, it should be possible.
yeah, you can definitely get in there, I think, especially behind that box, behind that
Yeah, that's
office
for sure.
desk. That's going to be
Yeah, for
the real
sure.
place you're going to want to look. It is interesting to see that it's the green door that gives you rapid access to the courtyard,
Yeah.
especially
Seems
because
like
of the power
Yakuza
of this
wants to
courtyard.
defend that with the barbed wire, but doesn't seem like
Yeah.
Nemesis actually wants to go there. So
It would make sense. Taking
they want to
courtyard was
smoke
a very
courtyard, in
powerful play.
fact.
Yeah, they don't even want to deal with courtyard. They probably just want
Yep.
to take the fast route, go zoom into the office, and defuse bomb before all of these ice cube and biggie cheese. They're hanging down in club. It's gonna take them some time to react and come back.
I would assume one of the attackers will cover the southern kitchen door, while the others are pushing north. They're going in fast and explosive. Smoke goes out on the roof. The 69 pack down already, so is Harry Lobster. But there's the refrag. 69 pack with the Molotov actually got the double kill after he died. Oh, Cheese was going for the flanking, but is being taken up by Plapdo. So it's down to a 2v2 now, actually. Crew Rice Cube being in decent positions to hold this. Plapdo and Mace trying to get some wall himself. Oh, Rice Cube, no, what was that? Molotov fail?
That
I
was
think
a
that was a Molotov
Plebdo
fail.
Molotov. Plebdo had a Molotov.
Oh, Plapdo through the molly, nice. Oh, that was actually really nice molly, forcing him to give up that window. They're pushed into office now. Flashbang goes out, Kroom is completely flashed, but they take too long. Zepto comes around, gets Rice Cube, and Mace gets the kill on Kroom here, securing the round for Nemesis. But that didn't look good for a moment. But that was a fast run. We still have 1 minute 25 on the clock. What the hell?
That
That was
was
fast.
very fast. Very much similar to I think how they wanted to do it. They got into the office before the rest of the defenders were able to truly react and move to positions to defend. However, that one Molotov from Pack.
Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. He threw the Molotov, and they just killed both of them. But then the Molotov took these kills back. Actually, yeah, the Molotov killed a Roadrunner got the double kill, and he actually was not killed by the Molotov. Interesting.
Yeah.
But the two who pushed through, Brandon and Dev, got killed by the Molly. So kind of worth it, I guess. I mean, it was a 2-for-2 trade, I guess.
Yeah, no,
Interesting.
absolutely. Very interesting round.
Yeah.
Just seeing how it performed.
I think it would be interesting to look at this round in slow motion and analyze a little bit more what actually happened there. Because again, this was very explosive. But that was the plan, right? Nemesis wanted to just throw the smoke in the courtyard and go really, really fast. And as I said, like one of them would watch the southern kitchen door that was plapped out, and he got the kill there on whoever pushed. I think Cheese. So yeah, they planned that out perfectly, and it almost worked perfectly, except for the Molly double kill.
Except for that one Molotov, that
Yeah.
pesky little Molotov.
Speaking of Molotovs, though, the Molotov through the window was brilliant. It pushed the defender away from that stronghold and allowed them to go to kitchen, not kitchen, office, uncontested. So that was well played there. Good thinking, and also impressive to throw the Molotov through two windows. So well deserved win, I would say. We'll see if they can repeat this on Moonshade.
Yeah. This is a very large factory map, or, well, I guess it's not very large for factory, but it is a very large map.
Lengthy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very lengthy, I'd say.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of length to cover with some angles.
Mm.
You can definitely hold in some interesting spots too.
Yeah, Office has good oversight here. I wouldn't. It probably doesn't have a line of. Do you think Office has a line of sight on the server farm door?
I do not think it has a line of sight on server
Like
farm.
maybe here, probably not.
I don't. I think that's too tall. I think the
Yeah, it's probably
blocker's
too
too
tall.
tall.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Flycam, it is way too tall.
yeah, but so what is Office actually covering? Is it covering
Office,
anything, or is it just the access to the pipeworks?
I think Office allows you a lot of coverage up here, which
Okay.
is going to
Yeah.
be fairly strong in pushing that, especially if you have someone holding down a cargo hold, holding this lane.
Okay.
You're going to force them around. It will be interesting to see, though. It does look like the attackers are planning to just go into that green office.
Yeah, they also want to go through dock though. This is a split push. Def sets up the wall charge there, blows it open. And together with Mace, Mace is clearing up the truck. Def taking a shot here at Lobster, but I think he missed. The others are pushing into office. 69 is waiting for them. Doesn't have a Molotov though. Flash goes the wrong way. He gets some shots off. There's another Flash. Now he's flashed. Getting a cover. Can they find him before the fight is over? Yep, Plepto gets him. Meanwhile, Roadrunner pushed all the way into Toxic. Rice Creep's trying to stop him, but so far to no success. That's 4 defenders down. Plepto and Roadrunner coming in from the other side. And that's 5 defenders though. Clean run for Nemesis. I don't even... Wow. Yaokuza just completely...
It's just
surprise
collapsed
here.
under their own weight.
Yep. That was impressive. I would like to see Yakuza putting a little bit more of a fight here, but Nemesis just doesn't give them the chance. I wouldn't even say Yakuza makes big mistakes here. It's just Nemesis showing their dominance, really.
Nemesis has woken up from their naps.
Yep.
They are well rested. They've got their they're sitting in their gamer chairs, and they're here to play. They're here to show that what happened in the match before was a fluke, and it's not happening again.
Apparently. So they ecoed the first round, right? No, they blew the first round. So they're down to door and a wall charge, but they still have clackers, so they still have a door charge. So let's see what that third map will be.
Sounds like Dome.
Sounds like Dome. It's a dome.
It is, yeah. You need to get another tile set in here that has Dome music, so people don't know. Is it Dome or is it Sphere?
Yeah. Or Cube.
Cube.
Is it Kill Dome or Dome Kill?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Dome more like a cube than a dome most of the time.
I mean, the dome is not like the map, it's the thing surrounding the map.
Building.
So, but yeah,
But
I see what you
people
mean.
don't get to see that unless they have Flycam.
Yeah, or they're actually playing the game and not observing. But we're on Shameful Dusk. And Nemesis, last attack round, as I just said, they still have a door charge. Seems like they want to use it on observation. Which, again, pretty prominent room in this map, I would say.
Absolutely. I don't think it's as strong as the one we saw in the last game. However, it does provide a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of intel. You get to see this whole area, which is one of your exits. So you can see someone holding that, along with it. See if anyone's holding out to the base and to the beach, which you can then counter by pushing out there. Although, of course, it is a challenge. You're gonna have to push through a line of sight. They have line of sight on you from these windows. They're one way, of course. So
Oh, yeah.
that's going to be
Yeah, and
hard.
also I assume it's not going to be super easy to push into this area because you can get shot from both sides. Even though you
Yeah.
have intel on this area, as you just mentioned, but still.
It's definitely not as strong, but if you can clear it, it does give you a lot of line of sight into the jungle, which you can then use to take and get bomb control.
Absolutely. Seems like Kroom has the auto shotgun here. No mob. They probably lost that on the map before, I would assume. And yeah, seems like a split push. Def and Mace going beach with the Saber and the mob. So there's the mob. Double sniper going beach, while the others are going observation. Breach is off. They're moving into observation. Some fire goes on the barbed wire, but I don't think they hit. Oh, that Molly. Not sure if that was intended. They get Lobster, but Sniper gets a refrag here on Plateau. They push up into runes. Oh, but Roadrunner gets Nixon Impact. Def and Mason in the meantime pushing through. Kroom gets Brandon with the auto shotgun here while he was stepping out of observation onto the runes. Roadrunner going in really deep here, trying to push the defenders back. They're both hiding in their brushes. Rice Cube trying to get some shots. That flash did somewhat hit, but they don't know exactly where they are. Kroom waiting for his position. Rice gets Mace. Well played, but gets immediately refragged by Roadrunner, while Mace gets the kill on Rice Cube. Secures the round. 3-0 for Nemesis. Again, very well played.
Absolutely coming in and clearing those corners.
They just always have the refrags. It's impressive, really.
It is very good. I think they do just play in a group, and so it is very much as soon as one of them goes down, that is not a complete waste because they just got intel on where a guy is.
Yeah. Yeah, they're also just covering them each other really well. Like they just know where to expect the enemies, and if someone pops out, he might get a kill, but he's immediately gunned down by another one.
It does look like that Yaokuza is proposing in chat that they scrim over chest.
Yeah.
See who's the real brainers.
Yeah.
It's hard to aim in chest.
Okay, let's see if Yaokuza can maybe bring this back on attack. We're back to golden release. So yeah, Nemesis did this explosive push through kitchen into office. We'll see.
Now, we did see Yakuza very interested in the southern green door.
Yeah.
Of course, we have seen Nemesis do the exact same that Yakuza did. But Yakuza was definitely interested. It is possible to then take that courtyard and get a lot of line of sights.
But only line of sights. There's actually no way out of courtyard except back into club. So.
Yeah. Although, if you kill half the team, that's...
I mean, sure. The map is not too big, so if you still have lots of time after you kill them to go around.
Although it does look like
it seems like that's what they want to do.
Yes, they are preparing for. I think they're going to split plus Brick House and Club.
Yep, looks like it.
They could be very strong, especially if the Club push is able to get through.
Yeah, I think that's going to be crucial, right? Like if they can clear out these two bots here on stage and in the corner on the east side, then behind the bar, then this is going to be really strong. If they fail to do that, the Breakhouse team is on its own in a pretty cramped position.
We do see Mace with the auto shotgun playing in Brickhouse. This could be absolutely devastating for the attackers if they're not careful.
Absolutely. They have a frag grenade for the barbed wire though, so we will see. They definitely. I think they want to smoke off the bar, so that's gonna shut down Plapto. But Pranvan will still be a menace to them on stage with the Gruber. We will see if they can do this. I think they slow walk to Brick House to not make too much noise, but there are 3 defenders there. They're gonna have a hard time getting in there. Also 2 barbed wires. Nemesis really has this Brick House locked down. If they fail to get into club, I think that they're in a really bad position. So, but the club team is in a 3-2-1 advantage here. Brandon is trying to take some shots through the door. Smoke goes off from outside. They're kicking the door. They're also breaching the brick house. Immediately rushing south, though. 69 Pack is waiting for the rotation, but Blabster got Brandon, which clears out the stage. Blabster managed to Molotov off the club door, though, so they could not push further. But that was a good play here. They completely ignored brick house and just used it as a rotation. But Blabster gets the kill through the window on Big and Cheese. Now 69 Pack moved into the death trap and gets gunned down from death here. Oh no. Okay, now Kroom is trying to take courtyard. Roadrunner is contesting it successfully. Kroom down to 2v4 now. Rice Cube and Lobster split up here. Rice Cube recovers the frag grenade. Maybe wants to make a play here with it. We'll see. He gets the kill on Roadrunner through 2 windows. Okay, that's good. They have to make a move though. 45 seconds. They're moving now. That's it. No, that's a flash, not a frag. Lobster is trying to get Def here. He gets him with the DL, and now Mace with the shot. As well, double kill for Lobster here. This might turn this around. Still 30 seconds on the clock. This is actually enough. Blabto is trying to move into position. They don't have a flash, but they have a frag. He throws the frag, but gets killed by Blabto. No, 1v1. Blabto's really low, but time is taking 20 seconds. If Blabto plays for time, he might do this. Lobster's on the bomb, though. Pushes him hard, gets the kill, and secures the first round for Yaokuza. Ooh, interesting.
Very close round. That one flashbang just completely threw off Mace and Death, allowing them to just turn the whole round around.
I really liked how they completely ignored Brick House and just used it to get into backstage, which forced killed Brandon. He had to fall back from club and then run right into them.
I don't know if that was their plan or if that was something they adapted on the fly, but either way, very good job from Yaokuza. That could have been a very bad round for them, and they ended up coming out with a win.
Absolutely. Then 69 Pack, unfortunately, walking into Brick House again on his own, but his team eventually goes back. Lobster there with a beautiful double kill and clutching it in the end. That was just very well played here. Securing his team this round. So let's see if they can actually come back from this disaster start. We're back to Moonshade. So what did Nemesis do in this map? That was the dock office split push, if I remember correctly.
I think they definitely went office.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that gave them a lot of map control.
Yeah. This was a split push. This was a clean round where they killed all defenders without taking a death on their side.
See if Yaokuza is able to repeat it. It looks like they want to go server farm.
That would be impressive.
Though, definitely a hard place to push. It is very easy to hold in a number of positions for the defenders.
Also easy to swing in from here and from here. So
and the exits are fairly choke pointy. There are a lot of places you have to worry about when leaving these doors.
There's probably even a line of sight here, right?
Yeah.
From office. Yeah.
It's a scary time, a scary place to push, and we do see barbed wire going down on one of the exits.
Mm-hmm. But then again, if you're in here, you're actually pretty close to bomb. So
it is a very fast push to bomb, but
there's not too many angles to hold bomb from. If you're on it, like you can't shoot it from Pipeworks, you can't shoot it from office, I believe.
It's pretty much these barrels and behind dock.
If the barrels even if you're actually sitting on the eastern edge of the bomb, you probably can't even get shot from the barrels.
Yeah.
But from dock and toxic maybe. Toxic's probably too low. Dock in the way. We'll see. Maybe they can make this work. But I think they actually wanted to go. Oh, that's a split push. I think they want to go north on Pipeworks, so they're probably going to try to pinch at Pipeworks. We'll see if that works out for them. So far, server farm is undefended, so they will take that easily. Can they get out of it? That's the question. Yeah. They have no frag grenade. They actually have one, but on the wrong side of the map. So they will not get. Well, they need one there as well, I guess, but they will not get the the bomb wire on Pipeworks destroyed. Roadrunner is trying to get shots on 69 Pack here, unsuccessfully. They smoked a bomb, interestingly enough. Rice Cube and Kroom are trying to push office now. Mace is holding off. They're actually now rushing the bomb. Brandon and Roadrunner are trying to hold this though. 69 pack is there as well, though. They're pushing. Roadrunner gets 69 pack. And they're at the same time split pushing off this. BGG's got Brandon on dock here, which is important. Lobster's on bomb. All defenders are now trying to get there. BGG's taking advantage of that, taking out Mace, taking out Roadrunner. Is eventually reflect by Death with the mob, but Lobster is on the bomb, sips 70%, and his team comes to back him up, takes out Death before he can kill Lobster here. Very well played from Yaokuza. That's what I want to see. That's what I like to see here. 2-3. That was really nice. Now they can recover the mob. Ooh, comeback time.
Definitely. I mean, I think these teams are both very attacker heavy.
Yep, for sure.
I think the maps might have been helping a little too, but
yeah,
overall,
but that's true. Both teams seem to be more confident on attack.
There's definitely been some lapses in judgment from Nemesis when it comes to their defenses, and that has cost them these rounds. They're gonna have to figure out what they're doing. Come back. I mean, they're still in the lead. If they can win this round, that's gonna make it 4-2. That's a very strong position to be in going into the second half.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, but Yaokuza now has the momentum. I think they should probably still have at least one. Yeah, they should still have an explosive charge and a clacker. Not sure. Wall charge probably, actually.
Are they going to try what they have marked down?
Wait, is that a wall charge from beach into pit and then jump over the gap?
That is a parkour wall charge pit.
I love it. I love it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but I love it.
It's a one tile gap, and
wouldn't it be easier
raised.
to just blow the red door though? Wouldn't that be?
Yeah, but that's the barbed wire is gonna be all set for that. You're gonna have barbed wire like here or like here.
Yeah, but if you want to go to power, like,
yeah.
what is it giving you to go through this? I mean, they erased the plan, so
yeah,
I think they actually want to use the wall charge here now. So
that's a long route for them to carry the wall charge for very little gain.
I'm gonna get some interesting line of sights into jungle and ops, I guess, but not even ops actually.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Do they get an angle there? Maybe. Might be too deep, too not high enough.
Definitely seems like an odd plan they're bringing out here. Maybe this will be the one where Nemesis falls for one of their bizarre plans.
Well, looks like they're prepared for this though, because if Yaokuza wants to go beach, they have to get through Mace, Roadrunner, and Plepto, all holding it. So we'll see if that works out for them. Seems like that's maybe not the plan though. I think looks more like a split push now. Only 69 pack with the mob going beach, knowing that the defenders don't have the sniper and all the others are going observation. He flashed, doesn't kick the thing though. Baited the Molotov. They're breaching observation. Mace and Roadrunner immediately turning around. Plepto holding the beach. Rice Cube is looking for information here through the windows. 69 pack is moving in. They're firing through the smoke. Pack gets the kill on Mace here. Very important with the mob. And Plepto's actually falling or repositioning. No, he's falling back into pit. Pack could not get him. The others are pushing into observation. Oh, Death is going down to Rice Cube as well. Yaokuza's on a roll right now. And now they're moving out of observation. Roadrunner actually getting in a bad position here. Jeez. No, Rice Cube got the kill here. And Cheese gets the kill on Brandon. This is looking very good. Plepto gets 69 pack eventually. He waited there very patiently in pit, but he's won before and they're on the bomb. I don't think he can turn this around. He's trying to get some shots here, but is being mowed down by Harry Lobster. And Yaokuza from nothing turns this back into a tie. Why they're not defusing this at the end of the half? Can you please defuse?
Please end this.
There we go. I think they didn't realize that was the end. That was okay. Well, Yakuza's back, I guess. Huh.
Yeah,
that was impressive. I mean, 69 pack getting the kill there on Mace on beach was very important. But it was a good distraction though. Like they had 3 guns on him, and then observation was breached, and 2 of them turned around.
Absolutely.
So that worked out really well for them. But also, like, just how they push out of observation without taking any deaths. I'm not sure how that even worked. Like, I guess Nemesis was not set up for it. They were more worried about base. Maybe that's That was the mistake here.
I think they were
Anyway,
definitely more expecting the base push.
yeah. Similar situation to the first game. We're resetting at the half point. It's 3-3, and we swap maps. And again, Yaokuza is on the attack here on Amber Lens, a very big C-store.
Will we see Nemesis wake up from their nap and remember how to defend? Or are we going to watch them kind of run around? This is a very big, very open
Yeah. It's a weird one. And
C-store.
Nemesis plays a little bit inconsistent today, I would say. Like, they
Yeah.
have these really strong rounds where they just wipe the floor with the Yaokuza. And then they have these rounds where they're just being taken out one by one, losing all the duels. It's interesting.
Actually, I remember this map. This was a map Axa made during a Boosty stream. Little plug for his Boosty streams at like 4 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, they had really bad times.
Man needs a better sleep schedule.
Insomnia.
But he did set this up so you can just shoot at green. I remember that. He asked me if that should be a thing, and I said yes.
Okay, so it's your fault.
It is my fault. I encourage his bad behavior.
What's the plan here, though? Is this a storefront push?
These
like
will be... I don't know.
The lines are not super conclusive. I'm not sure what the lines of freezer are supposed to be.
There's some writing down at the bottom, but I don't think it's relevant.
No. Seems to be
I don't know if Yaokuza even knows what they're doing.
I'm not sure. Right now they're running around the truck, so it doesn't look like it.
They'll figure it out by the time they get in.
Probably. Definitely losing some time here by organizing. 6-9 Puck got the wall charge now, though. Okay. Now they're all moving south. Well, the defenders are mostly north, actually. For the most part, waiting for a storefront push. So, we'll see. There's also 2 barbed wires in storefront. Let's see how this works out for Yaokuza. They're pushing in. Lobster gets the early kill on Death here, push into office. And Biggie Cheese is putting the defenders under fire there, behind the fridges. So far, contesting storefront successfully. Granvin and Freezer's getting flashed and gunned down by a 2v1. Looks good here. Very good. Smokes go out. Kroom is pushing hard, getting Klepto. And no for Roadrunner as well. They don't expect him at all. They're looking in the wrong ways. That's a clean, or almost clean. They got 1 kill on Lobster. But that's another one for Yaokuza. They're in the lead now.
Absolutely just brutal push.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that early kill on Death was important, and then they just outgunned them for the most part.
No,
I was surprised that Biggie Cheese could hold down 2 defenders behind fridges, though. That was... I didn't expect that.
That was pretty impressive. I think there was just a lack of places to really hold on this map, and Yaokuza had a very good time just pushing through and clearing the places they knew they would be.
Yeah. And then I liked how Kroom was not going through the arcade door, but was rushing out of freezer, getting behind fridges, and then going into arcade from the other way, surprising Klepto and Roadrunner and getting kills from behind on both, basically. I think Death's death was just a little bit unfortunate. He was moving into office at the same time where Lobster was pushing into it, and then the shotgun won the quick fight.
Yeah, no, that
they're gone.
The DL rush at the start was very wonderful in getting a few of those early picks that I think were really necessary for the momentum coming in here.
Yaokuza on a roll now. They just won 4 rounds in a row, so we'll see if they can keep it up.
Nemesis needs to come in and at least pick up 1 defender win in order to have any hope of winning this game. Otherwise, this will go into overtime.
Well, not necessarily overtime. We get a game 3 first. I don't consider that overtime, but...
Do we not do overtime for if it's 6-6 at the end of one of these rounds? Oh yeah, I guess it's just half a point. I forgot that.
Yeah. It's not necessarily overtime. Alright, so this map is a bit weird with the pillbox in the center. There's not too many ways to get from the eastern to the western side of the map and the other way around. Seems like only all the way through reception and all the way through brick house. So yeah, interesting.
Definitely a very interesting play here. This pillbox, though, could
Basically
be
a
very
huge donut
dominant.
with
Yeah.
the pillbox in the center.
The pillbox could be a very strong position for Nemesis to hold. It gives a lot of access to the red doors, actually. You can
Mm-hmm.
really put some fire down on them. In fact, it does look like Yakuza maybe wants to go to reception, three into office. Office is really going to have to worry about the pillbox. However, if they can win the initial fight, they can get into pillbox and turn it against the defenders, really
Yeah.
forcing the defenders into brick house, into the bomb room. Although Mace in the brick house with auto shotgun, uh, if he doesn't get completely flashed out, he might be a real threat.
Yeah, they want to throw a frag grenade on that door though, so he has to watch out. Blepto and Brandon are contesting reception though, or at least Blepto is. We'll see how that goes. It's not in the best position though. Oh, okay, for wallbangs maybe. Doesn't hit. Wallbangs go out from Yaokuza now. No damage done. Okay, so they're in reception. I wonder if they want to go to the west at all, or if they're just gonna ignore it and now go to the eastern green door. The others are setting up an office. Roadrunner and Mace are waiting for them. Wallbang's still going out. Nobody's really taking much damage. Left a little bit, so now they're rushing into office. Roadrunner immediately gets a kill on Biggie Cheese. One that was all the way behind. Lobster is flashing into Pillbox now, gets the kill here, and Pillbox is secured. Mace has fallen back. The frag wire is still there. Frag grenade has not been thrown yet. Plepto is going for the no, he's not going for the flank. He's looking for a pick through the reception thing. But if he wants to go in there, he has to go all the way around. 6-9 pack is north of him, though, interestingly enough. Frag grenade still not out. Barbwire is still sad. Dav and Brandon want to hold brick house for the most part. Brandon watching Pillbox. Lobster is getting on the crate now. So they might get in a fight momentarily. Plepto actually dangerous if Lobster switches to the other window, but he doesn't. 6-9 pack waits for Plepto, gets the kill. Very nice call from him. They're waiting there. I know they're pushing into brick house. Mace, Def actually gets a kill, not Mace, but Mace is getting killed, and Kroom gets the refrag on Def as well. It's all down to Brandon. 1v3, not looking too good for him. He has to pull back here. Gets killed by Kroom, and that's another round for Yaokuza. That's a triple kill for Kroom here. Very, very well played. Wow. That was really impressive.
Yeah, that was absolutely an impressive take from Yaokuza. Just coming in, hitting Pillbox immediately. I think that was really their only loss.
Yeah, Roadrunner with the early pick there on Cheese. Immediately when the door was blown.
Very much just pushing together. They were not able to bait out enough flashbangs. I think that's really what it came down to. Brickhouse had 3 flashbangs thrown into it, all very staggered.
Yeah.
Pretty much they put it into 1v1 fights, and each time they fought someone, they were flashed.
Yeah, and also they outplayed Plebdo in reception quite a bit. Plebdo just could not get in the right position, and eventually 6-9 pack waited for his rotation and caught him. So I think that also helped a lot, because that was the only angle for Nemesis, because they couldn't really get into Brick House or hold it from Brick House. So yeah, reception being the only other option, and that was killed as well. So well, 5-3 for Yaokuza now. We're going to Brutus Display, another huge factory map. Oh, with the pre-placed wall charge spot. Like, not wall charge, like a blown wall already.
Yeah. We will have to see how this is where Nemesis really has to play. If they win here, they can still win the game.
Yeah.
It's do or die.
If basically if Yaokuza wins this round, we're definitely going to game 3, because either the game is a tie or Yaokuza wins at that point, which means we're going to game 3. Okay, so what are they doing?
It does look like Yakuza's kind of thinking about going into server farm, and it looks like they have their wall charge, or not their wall charge, their door charge marker down on docks. Docks could be a very risky play. You do have a lot of angles on you, but if you use your smoke grenades right, That'd be good, especially if they hit server farm at the same time. That's going to create a nice pincer here. It's going to
Yeah.
mean that the dock team probably isn't going to have to worry too much about getting shot in the side.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then if you secure server farm, you get office, which has a lot of dominance on the whole map.
Yeah, and once you get that office, you are in a very good position. We see that there are 2 defenders holding up there.
Mm.
If they're able to dig in their heels and actually hold the office, they're going to be very strong.
Oh, Plepto's hiding below the staircase, waiting for them to push into green. Again, Yaokuza taking their time to grab their equipment. They're definitely playing the brainer game. They're taking their time to make the plans. So far, it worked out in this game. That's 5 rounds in a row to Yaokuza so far. So, May's taking some early shots through the window, not dealing any damage. And now 6-9 might know where he is. I think he heard him close the door. They're pushing in. They get Plepto. Plepto could not do anything there. Now they're pushing Mace back into the truck. 6-9 cannot enter yet because of the Molotov. But no, he's waiting. He's not pushing. I would expect him to push. Hey, Mace actually pushed into them. And that's another free kill for them. That's 2 defenders down already with very little damage done. And that's the 3rd one! 6-9 gets the kill with the Saber across the map on Brandon and is now laying fire on Death and Roadrunner, the 2 remaining Nemesis players. This is not looking well for them. Roadrunner is contesting him though successfully. He gets the kill here with his Ingmar. Death at the same time is overrun though. It's been taken out and so is Roadrunner and the round goes to Yaokuza. So we're definitely gonna see a game 3 because Yaokuza cannot lose this game anymore. They can still be tied, but they're not gonna lose.
Yaokuza just coming around in surprise after that first game performance, just really coming in and putting Nemesis on the back foot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as I said earlier, both teams seem to be more confident on attack. That's 9 attack rounds so far. Yeah. 9 out of 9.
I don't think I've seen a game this one-sided in a while. We've definitely had them before in DPL, but
yeah,
I thought we had moved beyond that point.
Yeah. And as you said earlier, sure, the maps can be a little bit one-sided, but I don't think this comes down to the maps only. This is just both teams playing way stronger on attack and struggling a little bit on defense so far.
Yes, neither team really seems to be working well on defense right now.
Yeah, interestingly enough, that's not quite what happened in the first game. So, we saw a lot of defender rounds there. But not this time. So, now that the tables have turned, can Nemesis actually tie this up? Because now they're in the attack. And they can take Ambulance. And I would say Ambulance is a map where the attackers have an advantage. It's just like this storefront is so empty in a way. I mean, you have these shelves there, but they're not doing too much, really.
Yeah, no, these shelves they inhibit movement and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean they allow you to place barbed wire, I guess,
yeah,
which is what
that's
did,
about
and also
all
Yakuza is doing now.
It would have been nice to maybe have gotten more cover here instead of just having one of those deli things having 2. That might have opened it up a little bit, but it is just very open.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to see Nemesis probably pull exactly what Yakuza did. Just a very fast, explosive entry into office and just secure this side of the map.
But Yakuza did the same thing, so they know why it worked, so maybe they can prepare for it a little better.
That doesn't necessarily mean they know how to counter it.
Yeah, that's, I mean, true, but... I mean, at least they have the information. We'll see if they can make use of it. Seems like one of them is late spawning. But yeah, they're setting up 2 barbed wire similar to how Nemesis did it. They have 1 in Teller, 1 in office. But Rice Cube is in office already, waiting for someone to push in there. And not playing like Death did last half, where he was rushing into it from freezer when they breached. So this might work better. He's waiting there with the tub. Flares go out. There's the breach. They shoot the door, but to no avail. Oh, they opened it with a shotgun. Well played. Or they're trying to. I think now they succeeded. They don't push in yet. The defenders are not set up behind fridges though this time. Roadrunner is rushing in. Rice Cube gets the kill there with the top. Nice red spot. Klepto gets a refrag though. Rice Cube too aggressive. He's been taken out, but Roadrunner down. 1v1 is not bad for defenders usually. So let's see. They have
1-for-1 with a little damage.
Yeah, true. They have control of the storefront. Well, little damage is good. Blepto is really low. Molly delayed them in freezer. Their momentum is definitely stopped. Kroom with the aggressive push gets Def. He got past Brandon and just killed Def there. At the same time, Lobster's pushing. Got Blepto, but get refragged by Mace. Brandon got Kroom here. So it's 2 for 2. And Brandon is on half HP. They don't have much utility left. Brandon just threw their last flashbang. I don't think that did hit Cheese, but it allowed him to move into freezer. He gets Cheese anyway. Now it's up to his pack. 69 pack, 1v2. Brandon really low, but they have control of the storefront now, and Mace gets a kill here. Another attack around. But as I said, on this map, I feel like it's a little bit... The map definitely helps here.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a bit more cover for the defenders.
Yeah. I mean, they really played this really well to start, but then it kind of fall apart eventually.
Absolutely.
Not quite sure why, actually. Kroom's push kind of worked. Lobster not so much, and then they just lost their fights, I guess. They didn't have, like, when the men, like, when the players dropped, they started losing their crossfires, and I guess that gave Nemesis the advantage they needed.
Yeah, they were able to come in. I thought they were playing a little slow, but I think it ended up working out. It forced a lot of the Yaokuza guys to go aggressive, and that may have worked out a little bit, but I think it ended up costing them more than it got them.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely were. They were almost completely grinded. They have grinded to a halt at some point, but then they started moving again, and it worked out for them. So back to Archer Retribution. Roadrunner is asking Yakuza to forfeit because I don't want to play anymore. Fair enough. But I don't think Yakuza is going to agree to that.
Yeah, I don't think when you have that argument, unless they Patch was saying, please. Bad producer.
Yeah. Doing double time. I mean, I think all but me are doing... Well, me and Louis, I guess. You are doing double. You did ref the first game. Simbo did prod the first game, is now refing. And Tetra casted the first game, is now prodding. So, all
if you're interested in becoming a DPL ref or caster, there are forms to fill out somewhere in the DPL server.
Yeah, we actually want to make another call for helpers soonish. But if you're interested in helping out, just message help desk.
But in this game, we do see a very similar plan coming out from both teams. It looks like Nemesis is planning to breach office, like we saw Yakuza do. Although Yakuza is bolstering their barbed wire defense a bit more. It'll be interesting to see if that works out. If Nemesis throws that grenade deep, like they have marked now, that should clear both wires. If they throw it
that
early,
would be strong.
If they throw it early just to clear the first one, like they can see it sticking through the door and they clear it that way, then it will likely it'll be less effective.
Yeah, but the second barbed wire is not that important because you're on bump already. I mean, it helps to clear out the corners, obviously, but you don't necessarily need to push through there. So seems like they do not have it placed yet either. Kroom is still holding on to it. So they took reception, uncontested. Yakuza's completely, like, all of them are on the southern part of the map. Office breach, they're moving in very fast. Again, uncontested. Nobody's in pillbox. They didn't want to risk that. Rice Cube is waiting for them with a shotgun. Lobster's taking some shots through the pillbox window. No damage. Oh, 69 packs actually got killed there from pillbox. Frag goes out, destroying the first barbed wire, not the second. The Molo is holding the back. Kroom is looking for wall banks. Not much success, but I mean, they're all super low. Rice Cube gets flashed and been taken out when their push breakouts. That was 3 flashed. Brandon gets killed eventually, but he got big cheese. Klepto on pillbox, making good work here. Kroom is the last one standing. Not enough. And that's the 11th? The 11th attacker round?
Straight attacker win.
Oh no! Don't make it a full set here. That would be
That would be
12 out of
unfortunate.
12 attacker rounds would be very weird. Very weird. I mean, that was weird though. Yaokuza did completely give up, like, everything but club and brick house. Give them 3 pillbox, which stopped them from properly defending brick house. But because the moment the attackers are in brick pillbox, you can't freely move in club anymore, which makes it hard to hold brick house because that's getting flashed to death.
I think there's definitely some effect that happens with defender planning, where defenders will see really good positions, and a lot of them will be congested in the same rooms. So everyone will plan to hold in the same 2 rooms and not communicate that, or no one realizes that everyone's planning only in 2 rooms, and it's just the thought, oh, someone else is over there when no one is.
Maybe
I
that's what
feel like
happened.
I've had that happen in several games, and definitely if Yakuza's getting tired and they're not thinking straight, we could definitely be seeing some of that effect coming in and hitting them.
Maybe. Then again, playing pillbox is risky. We saw it earlier where Red Runner got just flashed out. I mean, he got a kill before he got taken out, but still.
Yeah.
Well,
He did his
we're
job
going.
as entry.
Yep, we're going back to Brutus display, the factory map, and it's 6-5. So if Yaokuza wins this, then the series is tied 1-1. If Nemesis wins this round, then this game is tied. Which means they're in the lead 1-0 or 1.5 to
1.5 to
0.5,
1. Yeah.
which is the same thing, really. Either way, we're going to game 3.
We're going to game
But
3.
obviously, it's important who takes this round for the overall result. Because actually, if Nemesis wins this round, then Yaokuza can only win in overtime. Because even if they take game 3, then the match would be tied. So, yeah, if Nemesis wins this round now, Yaokuza can only win in overtime. Doesn't mean we need to go to overtime if Nemesis wins game 3, obviously, but... So, on this map, Yaokuza breached dock and server farm, and Nemesis players just got killed really weirdly in bad positions. So, doesn't seem like that's what's happening now. It seems like Nemesis wants to go through boiler.
I think that's going to be a really interesting spot. I think it leaves you in a position where Office, which we had talked about earlier as being a very powerful position on this map, you really don't have to contest it until you want to contest it. Which I think is really going to help. You're going to have people get impatient and leave Office, or you're going to be able to start putting utility over there without having to risk exposing yourself. Especially since it does look like there is some maybe attempt at a split through server farm. We might be seeing some pressure being put on Office and docks from server farm while Boiler comes in and really just kind of clears it out.
Yeah, they're pushing into server farm. Kroom is there with the mob. Can he get... That's the sniper battle. He wins the sniper battle versus death, but gets refragged by Plepto, which means the attackers can pick up both snipers if they want to. Ricekeep is looking the wrong way. Okay, now he realized Plepto's above him, but not fast enough. Plepto gets the kill here. That's 2 kills for him, and he's pushing, rushing bomb. 6-9 pack is being taken out by Mace. Bigichi's got Brenvan here. Also Plepto. Oh, nice double kill. Now, Roadrunner was pushing into Office, but Lobster took him out with the auto shotgun. Now it's 2 versus 1. All down to Mace. He gets the kill on Bigichi's. But he's they're both super low HP, and I don't think they know where they are. Okay, now they're expecting each other. Mace takes power. Uh-oh. Lobster is waiting. Mace knows he's in Office.
This is
a nerve battle. But Mace probably has MGs. There is a flare, though. He's getting really tight to the wall, so he cannot get shot from the windows. Lobster is playing it careful as well. Oh, he throws the flare up into Office. He's on bomb now. Tapped it, waiting for the... Oh, he's shooting the wrong way, though. He doesn't know where Lobster is. He's looking the wrong way. Lobster taking some shots. Doesn't connect. Can he get the kill? No! Mace gets the kill and ties the game. Oh my god, that's 12 out of 12 attacker rounds. I cannot believe this is nuts. What the hell?
This...
Attackers win.
Attackers win.
Oh my god. Okay. That means it's 1.5 to 0.5 overall in the series, and we're going to game 3.
Yay, game 3.
Wow. I can't believe Yaokuza did not manage to seal the deal here after winning 6 rounds in a row. That was That was crazy. The first game wasn't as close. Nemesis won that one 7-3. So Yakuza definitely played stronger this time, but towards the end it fell apart. We'll see. Seems like Nemesis wants to queue again immediately without
Just go
break.
straight into it.
We'll see if Yakuza wants that or if they want to take a break, because that would not be unexpected. Not surprising at all if they want to take a short break right now. Recovering from these last 3 rounds.
Yes.
That was a weird back and forth though. Both teams succeeding on attack only. Okay, seems like Yakuza wants to take a break. Seems like they only want to restart the game. I think we can stall that long. Oh my. So yeah, just to give you an overview, what's actually on the line here. So the loser of this match is out because it's the lower bracket final. The winner, however, has to face Global Breakout tomorrow, starting at noon, if I'm not mistaken. Which will be a best of 5, and Global Breakout will starting with 1 point because they're the winner bracket, the upper bracket winner, basically. Yeah, Global Breakout taking out Nemesis earlier. That was a huge upset, as we mentioned earlier. Nemesis being undefeated until today. That has changed.
That has changed.
I mean, we have to be fair though. Global Breakout did not really had a chance to beat Nemesis before today, because they were playing rivals last season. It's ex Neo, so they just made their way through rivals and now have taken on Nemesis. So that's quite a success story, I would say.
Oh yeah. Now go trials to beating the champion of last season.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
That is very impressive, and not something I think the community will soon forget.
No, for sure, for sure. And yeah, speaking of what is on the line, so the winner of tomorrow's grand finals match will go home with $600, sponsored by Gen Enemy Crab, not crap. I should pronounce my company's name right. The second place will get 300, and I guess the loser of today's match gets $100. Yes, the loser of the lower bracket final is the 3rd place in a double elimination tournament. So, I guess yeah. So both teams at least get $100 already. They're fighting for more. So
Gotta get that money, put it
congratulations.
into their G Fuel and gamer chairs.
Absolutely. All right. Seems like teams are getting ready. So we're going straight back into game 3.
Back into the fray.
Maybe we get 12 defender rounds now. Wouldn't that be impressive?
That would be impressive. I like seeing defender wins because they're usually a lot more interesting to watch.
That's true. Yeah, you see a lot of interesting crossfires and stuff. I mean,
However, that would make it. Actually, no, that would just give Nemesis the win.
Yeah, that would give Nemesis the win. Yeah, we should actually probably explain this. So if like we're playing a best of 3, which doesn't mean you need 2 wins. It means you need to win more than the enemy team in 3 matches. So if Nemesis takes the first game, ties the second and third game, they still win the series. And I mean, you can also say tie gives you half a point, so you have 2 points after 2 ties and a win. So that's also 2 wins. So I guess
think
that
the
works
easiest way to think
yeah.
about it is with each game played, there is 1 point available for grabs. If the teams tie, they each get half of that point. It's the first team to 2 points.
Yeah, either that or just like, as I said, like after 3 matches, whoever has the most wins wins, even if that's only 1. But yeah, if Yakuza wins this 3rd game, then we will go to overtime, which is a best of 6 basically. So whoever wins half first wins the match, because if they go 3-3, we're playing another half, and potentially an infinite amount of them.
infinite amount of halftime. We will forever watch Nemesis and Yaokuza
Yeah,
go at
you
each
cannot
other
stop.
until they eventually pass out at their keyboards. If that happens,
Yeah,
pump enough
I doubt
caffeine
that's
in.
gonna happen. We will see. I feel like Nemesis just wants to close this now. They're gonna push really hard. I feel, and we'll see if Yakuza can stand strong against that. They're definitely like they must be tired. Like as I
Yeah,
said earlier,
there's
most of them
no
are
way.
EU, and they have been playing for hours now without much break. Really, there was like I think a 10 or maybe 15-minute break in the match versus Pogfish earlier, and then there was like another, I don't know, 20-minute break maybe between these two matches. Besides that, they just kept going and going and going. So
Yeah, no, I think Yakuza has to be getting tired. I know I'm tired, and I wasn't even playing in any of these games, but just sitting here and watching them, they must be exhausted.
for sure. Let's hope it doesn't affect them too much. Nemesis is
Yes.
definitely eager to close this out as fast as possible. They want to go get a haircut or whatever.
Yeah.
Start the rest of their day because they're West Coast for the most part.
Does look like
But
we are coming in with this match. We are getting Nemesis on attack once again.
But again, left and right swap. Now Nemesis on the right again. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see if they can get a defender win here.
Yeah.
First team to get a defender win, I'm calling the victor. That's how it works, all right?
Oh, wait.
We can just call the game at the first defender win.
I guess.
Just end it, like.
I think Sima would have a word with us if we would call that. But yeah, I'm having some connection issues, but I think I'm good. Yeah, seems like stream is also good. So we're on Twilight Trigger. Killhouse. Vault map.
We are being asked for a pause by the looks of it.
Yep. Seems to be some.
Okay, nope.
Never mind. Should be good.
All right.
All right. I guess we continue. So let's take a look at this map. So where's the vault button in club?
We have vault button in club.
Okay.
There's one red door.
How do you even get there? Where there's only one red door? What? Okay.
I'm thinking that maybe a red door was supposed to be like here, and it was forgotten to be placed.
Maybe. This looks hard to attack.
All right.
I feel there's a good chance for a defender win coming.
I think we're gonna see a defender win here.
This is rough.
This is extraordinarily rough.
So even getting into lockers is hard already. Like there's this door, there's this door, there's this locker, there's people over here. Like this is rough. Getting into brick house is hard because there's admissions. You can have someone here, you can have someone here. I mean, I guess taking club, like even taking club's gonna be hard because someone is sitting on stage, and office and backstage. I mean, backstage is probably a fairly easy pick, but office is again a hard take. I don't know how to attack this. I would expect the attackers to just eco this, but it seems like Nemesis actually wants to breach lockers.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes for them.
And even if they make it to club, they have to go all the way back to get it to vault. So good luck, I guess. Actually, Brickhouse is not too much defense, so they could have gone there, but they didn't. Lockers, uncontested though, but two people in office. Maze immediately gunned down. Rice Cube really aggressive with the top. Cannot get the kill here. It's been taken out by Blap though. And now Kroom's waiting for them in his red spot. Has to hope for Big Cheese. Oh, he's getting flashed out with wall banks and it's been taken out. Clapped with the double kill here. Big Cheese trying to get refrag with dodge. With wall banks. To no success, so not looking too bad for Nemesis right now. But no, all defenders are set up in club, doing the wall, shooting the wall banks. Opposite pushing fairly hard. Flashbang, he's taking out. He just get refrag, but he's getting killed as well. No, down to 69 pack versus 3 attackers, and they're rushing him. They're pushing towards the button. 69 pack is down, and so much for the defender win. But look at the HP. Look at the HP. Like they have like 20 HP in some, maybe. Like in total.
Let's
that's
see.
like 20.
Let's see. We
That's
got 7. We got 12. We got 23. That's what?
Okay,
that's
20, okay,
42?
Close to 50. Yeah, something like that.
That's still pretty low for an attacker health pool.
That's definitely low. But yeah, not quite sure where this fall apart. It just gave them lockers for free. Okay, fair enough. But they could not hold office either. So Kroom tried to surprise them in a red spot, but got flashed out from wallbangs. So,
I know. I think there was just some good coordination there. We saw one of the Nemesis players go back and pick up a defender shotgun to open the door. They used the frag to get through the barbed wire, and very much I think they just worked together and pushed on their flashbangs, and were just overly aggressive. There wasn't much that could have been done. Both
that's
teams
exactly
are
what
very...
Nemesis is known for as well, right? These very fast 5-man pushes where they all stick together, all have their backs, and are very well coordinated and just push through like a train, basically.
Yeah.
That's what they're known for. That's when they are the strongest. So I'm looking forward to the second half and want to see if Yakuza can reproduce that, because I feel like that's not their strong point, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
Coming
Now
in
we're
on this
Westward
one,
Crusade.
Operation Westward Crusade. Both teams have immediately pointed out the plan that I think is just dominant.
Castle.
Just to go castle and well charge in. Even
Castle
with
is the
the
green door. Oh.
yeah, castle's the green door.
And wall charge into observation. Interesting. That's a
Yeah.
fun play for sure. But yeah, if both teams have found out. I mean, yeah, Yakuza immediately having a counter strategy to that with the barbed wire and then the long range.
The barbed
angle
wire,
from
if they
Ruin.
blow at the at this one, will get blown up. Wall charges go 4 tiles out, I believe.
Oh, you might be right, but it seems like Nemesis has changed plans and actually want to blow from here because it's more protected. Maybe not.
Yeah. I
They're
think
not-
they're trying to debate it.
Yeah.
I would also agree that coming from here, you do have a bit of cover. You're not going to get immediately picked off. Although
which way are these walls?
They are towards the opponents, towards
okay,
the
okay,
defenders.
okay.
So assuming that blowing there doesn't kill all of these screens, it'll be interesting. We already have 69 pack killing the screens for us, so I guess it doesn't matter. We have
I
Rice
assume
Cube
that means he will
close.
not wait in there. He just kills the screens and moves out.
Yeah.
Rice Cube again. Tubby red spot.
We've seen the plan pretty much hard called. Let's see if Yakuza is going to be able to make work with that.
And they have Lobster behind the bomb and 69 pack on the long range here with the what's that, the KR. And Cube couldn't get a kill there. Lobster actually in observation now. This is dangerous. There we go. Wall charge killed him. What did he do in there? They called him. He still was in there. 69 pack is laying fire on Dev, who moved into observation but doesn't deal damage. The others are actually rotating from north, picking up Kroom from behind. He got the refrag here, but he's down. That gives him control of observation. Lepto got killed here, but so is Biggie Cheese. It's down to 69 pack versus 3 attackers, and they're on bomb. I don't think he can stop that at all. He's not even trying. He's getting flashed. They're trying to finish him. Roadrunner's pushing him successfully, and that's another attack around. Why was he in there? They called the plan. Why wasn't he in there?
I don't... Who knows? He must have seen the wall charge at that point, too.
Yeah, Rice Cube probably called it out after he died.
Well, Rice Cube was staring at a corner hoping he wasn't noticed.
Fair enough. Oh, well, yeah, he was in observation, right? So he saw out, could see out. I don't know what happened there. Maybe... Oh, Lobster's pug was stuck? But he can still move out.
That was from the issues at the first round.
Oh, never mind. Chat was old.
Chat was old.
I got confused.
Need timestamps on them, or at least
rounds. Yeah. Round stamps.
Yeah, round stamps.
I really did not. That was weird.
Oh, well, can the defenders win this one?
Maybe. Doesn't look too good. Halberd Eater. I mean, this is defendable, I would say.
It's certainly not the worst factory out there. Definitely kind of open in this area and this area. You do have the silos. It does create some nice sightline blockage.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, most of the fighting's probably going to take place in this this box. very much
Yeah,
just an
probably.
open death arena.
Yeah, it seems like Yakuza's expecting a server farm push, but Nemesis is planning to take docks.
That is kind of what it looks like. There is some lines going to server farm, and seeing as these teams like to split, it wouldn't surprise me if we see at least one Nemesis player go server farm. But I think the main force is probably going to be coming docks.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Yeah, I'm not sure if Yakuza is set up for that. I mean, they're calling it, like they have lines on that door. Oh, I think they want to have a crossfire on it. So
Yeah. Although that
maybe they're
crossfire could be a little dangerous. You're shooting
also
at your
because
friends.
and they have no cover there.
Yeah.
And it
I mean,
doesn't seem
this
like
guy
they're
over
actually
here
moving
seems
there.
like he's holding a little close.
Yeah.
I would
They're also
probably...
not actually getting in that position. So
Yeah.
oh, actually they have 2 late spawns. Never mind.
Yeah.
But
I
only...
don't know. I'd probably put someone here and someone up here.
Yeah, it seems like Lobster and 69 Pack intend to hold dog in some way though. Putting out flares. Kroom
might
takes
just
an
be
early
death.
shot to the window, but didn't hit. Rise Cube again, dying early. So they breach dog. Kroom gets the kill eventually, but Death gets Biggie Cheese here. And Kroom is down to Blepto. Death waiting outside the door. Power is out. And they're pushing in. Oh, 69 Pack gets a kill on Death though. That was important. But Blepto with the refrag from North, and Lobster gets killed out as well. And another attack around. Okay.
Attacker rounds.
Both teams very good at attacking. We can definitely say that.
They're confirmed. Nemesis and Yaokuza strong on attack.
Yeah, write that down. I'm not even sure where that fell apart. I mean, it was just again like they were pushing from multiple angles, I think.
Yeah, I think Yakuza's having a hard time responding to when they're just getting pincered.
Yeah, that seems
Which
to be
is fair. It is very hard to respond in that situation.
Yeah.
Now, I think this next round is going to be really telling. This is probably the easiest to defend map. This is Kill House. We know Nemesis knows how to use their wall bangs, and it's very easy to defend Kill House.
Yeah.
If they can get this win, put it 4-0, I think they'll be able to come out on top.
Probably. I mean, as you said earlier, the first team to get a defender round.
Probably gonna win.
Yeah, I would agree though. If Nemesis takes this, then it's looking very grim for Yaokuza, being behind 4-0 and just having lost the first attack around as well, which is always bad for economy.
Yeah, we'll have to see how they handle this. They are having good bar placement, I think. Although it does leave them exposed through the top push that they performed.
It's interesting to see to me that Nemesis actually can do. I think we have to pause. What? What was I lost my thought. Oh yeah, it's interesting to me that Nemesis on attack actually can do like they're really very good at 2 strategies actually. They can do both. They can do the 5-man train steamroll push where all of them stick together and just cover each other and like just outgun everyone with their coordination. But they also can do these very coordinated split push where they all move in at the same time and get all the cross fires. And if you pick one up, if you pick one of them, then you get refrag from the other side. So they're just very. I mean, there's a reason they're the champion from the last season, and in general, one like the absolute powerhouse in this league. They definitely know what to do on attack. They struggle a little bit more in defense usually, but even then, they're not bad. Like they're pretty good on defense as well, but definitely attack their stronger side.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely seeing earlier, Pogfish game especially. We saw that Pogfish was a very competent defending team. They were very able to just create their defensive plans, and I think that's why they came so close to winning.
Then again, first round of this tournament, Nemesis did beat Pogfish while being 4v5. So
this is true.
Would have been interesting to see a rematch from that after Pogfish taking win after win. So I'm a little bit sad that they could not make it
Yeah.
into this match. But I mean, Yakuza also deserved that win, so don't want to take it away from them. But yeah, seems like we're still waiting for the reboot.
Yeah. Does look like the attackers Yakuza plan to push through lockers, through office, into club, and take button, just
That's
like
exactly what Nemesis did.
exactly what Nemesis did. I think it's really going to come down to the office and backstage firefights. I think this is really where we're going to see who wins and who doesn't.
I wonder if they will contest lockers though, because I feel lockers is contestable. You only have to be a little bit careful because of admissions has windows, obviously. But
yeah. I mean, you could even try and hide it in missions and come in behind in
yeah,
lockers, do some real damage there.
we'll see.
Um,
Nemesis has only placed barbed wires on like pucks for barbed wires. We have no idea what their plan is.
yeah. All right. Let's see where the restart is coming.
Still waiting.
This map is. I do wonder where the second red door was supposed to go. I feel like it was probably meant for backstage,
I mean, maybe
or
it was on
maybe.
purpose, but
I
probably
would
not.
have some serious questions if it was done on purpose. I don't think one red door maps have ever worked. I think it has been proven that they are just bad to play either side on. Um, so
I mean, yeah, probably a mistake. I'm surprised it did not get caught in QA though. So
yeah.
it
It
seems like
probably was
it's
caught in
taking a little
QA
longer.
and then just never got it. Ended up getting fixed.
Maybe, maybe.
I've heard of that occurring.
Okay.
A fix was either not done on time or never actually fully added to the update.
Yeah, this reboot seems to take a little longer.
Yeah.
Seems like someone even did go to the bathroom. So, well, we're sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, as you said, like I'm trying to think how this can go, and as you said, like it just comes down to this round. If Nemesis wins this round, I don't see Yakuza taking this game at all. Very unlikely. If they manage to win it, though, we might run into another. Like then they have to. We might run if we run into another tie. Obviously, then Nemesis wins, so that's not enough. But if they win this, then they have a chance to at least win the match.
They can win the match. Although if they tie it again, if we see another 12 straight attacker rounds, then
Don't. Don't. Well, then Nemesis wins. So
Nemesis wins. If Flogles or not Flogles, Yakuza wins, then
we go overtime.
then we go to overtime.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of want to see a few defender rounds. So I'm rooting for not 12 another 12 attacker rounds.
I agree
But
with this sentiment. Not 12 attacker rounds.
looking at these two teams, I'm not so sure. I'm really surprised. Like maybe this is on me, but if I would see this map, I would probably just eco this because I don't want to risk losing a door charge to this
Absolutely.
death march. But both teams have decided that it's worth it to risk it. And it worked out for Nemesis quite well actually. They won that round very confidently.
You know, they were really able to just come together and take it. It'll be interesting to see if Yaokuza is able to do the same.
Yeah, for sure. Then again, Nemesis has allocated a lot of barbed wires to the southern part of the map, to the brick house entry, which will, for the most part, go to waste. And I realized we just cannot see what we're talking about, so I'm trying to give you broad descriptions, but yeah, if Lobster's taking too long, he might not be able to get back in because he's losing
If
his
he searches with
slot.
the same password in rank, he might be able to.
I'm not quite sure he might.
I think that has worked at least at some point in time.
Well, we'll find out. I'm not sure why it's taking him so long.
Yeah. You restart his whole PC?
Maybe. So Yakuza starts to doodle on the map. We have a happy guy giving us the peace sign, I believe.
There is a caricature of a Daxi.
There's a turret.
Looks like it looks like a snowman. I'm not sure why they're saying a Daxi's a snowman.
Yeah, let's say it's a snowman.
Yeah. They forgot to give it the arms and the eyes, but yeah, it looks like a snowman. Very nice little vampire with horns.
Oh, the guy with the peace sign is actually a girl, I think.
Is
Oh,
it?
Lobster's back in.
Lobster's
he actually made it
back!
back in. Yay! That's good news. I was scared a little bit he could not get back in, and we have to play 4v5 till the half or something like that. That would have been horrible. But I think, yep, we're unpaused. Okay, we're good to go. So there we go.
Let's see how this
gear up
most
starts.
pivotal round.
We only have another 35 seconds talking about this map. Yeah, but as you can see, actually they removed one of the barbed wires. Interesting. They had another barbed wire located here, but now they haven't removed it. But they still have two over here, so they're a bit worried about that.
This one might be for later use.
Yeah, late Bob, maybe.
Yeah.
Like if they take Brick House or the other way around.
That would make sense if you could get an idea of which way they were pushing.
Uh-oh. I'm lagging.
It's gone for me.
Okay. Yeah, for me, everyone is walking in place. Oh, Plepto also. I can't move. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. So is the game paused or is it going?
It's going. I think some people can move.
I'll try to cast from the production stream.
My ping is nearly 600.
Yeah, minus 10,000, so can't beat that.
Sort of stabilizing?
No, not for me.
It's down to only 200. Okay, now it's at.
Okay, yeah, it's sort of stabilizing. It's at 9,000 now.
Yeah.
Dropping to 8,000. Oh no! Lobster killed the server.
Who DDoS the server?
Seems like... No, it's not stabilizing. I'm back to 10,000, so...
Yeah.
Seems like the...
I'm sitting just under 200.
Game's paused again, so that's... Oh, it's moving! Yeah! Hey, I'm back to 150.
Yeah, okay. Everything's fine.
I think we're good. Nice.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah. So they're moving into lockers. And yeah, it's uncontested, similar to Nemesis did the same thing. They're trying to wallbang through the door. Some damage on the attackers. Rescue is gunning in it open. Mate's swaying there with the auto gun. Flash goes in. Mace is getting the double kill here, though. Very strong, obviously. Triple kill. Quadra kill.
Quad. Can
Mace
he
is
get
just-
the ace?
Yeah, they missed.
He
the-
has
they
a
missed
frag
the-
grenade.
He did not get flash. 69 pack is pulling out. That's over. First defender round.
First defender round. Can we call the game here?
Pretty much. I mean, I have a feeling it's gonna go 3 more rounds.
At least 3 more rounds will occur.
I mean,
believe
yeah, I
that's-
feel like it's not gonna be much more than 3, is what I'm saying. But you see, okay, he recovered the clackers, so that's important. But they failed to flash there. Oh, they flashed a little bit too deep, I guess, and didn't clear the corner, and then just all lined up, I guess.
Mace just got a whole bunch of kills.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was a disaster. For Yaokuza, that is. What? The team
No.
killing. It's
The team
not
killing.
the end of the half. What are they doing?
They're bloodthirsty after that long break.
Apparently.
You know how Nemesis players get. And they haven't
did
murdered
not.
someone in a while.
Oh, they're even picking up his equipment. So interesting. Yeah, but Nemesis is definitely stressed out. They want to end this, but it doesn't seem to affect their performance. At least not Mace's.
If anything, it's improving his performance.
Yeah, probably. They just really want to win. I'm lagging again. Oh no. Okay, I
200
think it's-
ping is
I
fine.
think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's back. It's okay. Just should like detect
The
it
load
really
screens
quickly.
are higher than normal gameplay.
Yeah, but I usually don't get like detected on load screen, so I was a little worried. But it seems to be okay now. So just fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm coming
Keep it
in
going.
with normal ping.
Yeah, looks good. Let's hope we don't have any other technical issues. And can just keep going now. So 4-0 for Nemesis. They just won the first defender round in 12, 15, 16 rounds, I think. At least I'm not sure how the last match ended. The first match ended, first game.
Yeah,
But-
something.
We're on Westward Crusade again. And we'll see if Yaokuza can take the win here. Will they
That'll
do the
be-
wall charge play as well? What do you think?
It is definitely a very strong, dominant play.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
if Nemesis is able to play around it, they might not be able to do it. To try and watch from pit back here, watch up to castle and see them as they come up the stairs. Probably
Okay.
do some damage. That would probably be the biggest place to get that first sort of engagement, get those first chip damage in. Even just try and being closer and throw a Molotov up there.
Yeah, Monument work. I
Especially
wonder
since
if
you can
like
have someone in there calling it.
if an attacker is just like moving really tight like this, I wonder if you can actually see him from pit.
You might not be able to, but again, that's why I think you should have
Especially if they
someone
crouch. Like if they crouch around here, I don't
Yeah.
think you can see them.
If you have someone in observation, though, you can get the call out and you can get a Molotov thrown up there.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like they just want to hold castle. Mace with the auto shotgun, and Death with the KR.
That's
Molotov
also a very valid option. When I saw
smoke.
Rice Cube, when I saw him holding
Yeah.
there, I didn't think he was going to sit in this corner and hide. I thought he was going to get a pick.
Yeah. Yeah, Mace sitting on the other side, Death being there, Plepto being there as well.
Mace with a smoke grenade and auto shotgun.
Yep. Oh, is he just gonna smoke the entry and then run in there?
That's what I would do.
Yeah, it seems like. What is Yakuza doing though? It seems like. What's their plan? They just want to breach jungle. They only have Rice Cube on castle, I guess. Their breach is getting mollied though, so Nemesis has time to reposition himself. And they do. Rice Cube gets the kill on Death, but Mace gets a refrag here. But he got one trade. Oh, Plepto got 6-9 pack on jungle though. Refrag and refrag. It's 3 attackers down. Versus 2 defenders. And Kroom cannot defeat Brandon, so it's all down to Lobster versus 3. He threw the frag, gets Brandon with the frag. Mace is chasing him with the auto shotgun though, but that's a bad range for Mace. He's trying to get closer. Successfully, I'm at that, and he gets the kill. 5-0 for Nemesis. This is looking dire.
5-0.
We're on match point.
2 more rounds?
No, one more actually.
Oh
One
yeah,
match
one more round.
because they tied the second game. So if they tie again, they win. So this is match point.
One more round.
I was saying three. We said three more rounds earlier, right? But that was wrong
Yeah,
because
that
a
was
tie
wrong.
is enough for Nemesis to finish this match.
This is
So
correct.
this might be over now. This
This
also
is
means that
where
this means that
Yakuza comes back.
yeah, Yakuza needs to win 7 rounds in a row now to have a chance at winning this because then they still have to win overtime.
Perfect game from
So
here on out.
it's a very desperate position. We'll see if they can get their strength together one last time. Well, not one last time, 7 last times, I guess.
Yeah.
And then for overtime, this is gonna be hard, especially against Nemesis. Like, I mean, they won 6 rounds in a row earlier, but now they just lost 2 of their tech rounds, so they should still have a clacker though.
Yeah,
Because
clacker and wall.
They recovered first game, so they can use it here.
Very possible. It could be something interesting with their wall charge. They could go in server farm and come up and then wall charge up onto the silo catwalk. That would give them a lot of map control. Be a little unexpected. Get them some angles. It does look like they've circled both server farm and dock, so maybe they'll blow into the docks. I think that'll do it. Although they do have an arrow right there.
Yeah, I think they're debating it. So how does this? Oh yeah, there is a catwalk as well. So you can either blow it over the like on top, and then you can't blow it below because there's stuff below the catwalk on silos, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can only blow it from above.
Yeah, blowing it from above, that gives you a lot of opportunity.
For sure.
No, I would probably blow it a little further over, so I'm walking into a silo and not into a mop. But
yeah,
there's it does look like that's what they're planning to do.
They're still debating the exact position of that wall charge, but for the most part, and it seems like most Nemesis players are sitting in that main area and dock right now.
Yeah.
Roadrunner with the stone saber actually sitting pretty close to where the wall charge will blow. So, but it will be called out because Plepto is in server farm.
Unless Plep dies before the wall charge enters.
Yeah, but I guess they would expect the wall charge when they see them there. But who knows? They're trying to get in there now. Plepto's waiting for them. Kicking the door. Molly goes out. That's going to delay them. Do we see any rotations? Mace is moving a little closer. The others are not moving. They're definitely expecting the wall charge now. I think. Oh, actually, maybe not. Mace gets into server farm as well to hold that. He has another smoke. There's flashing in. Roadrunner is rotating in Toxic. Plepto comes on from the side. Cannot get refrag. He got Lobster there. Didn't even take that much damage. The flash again don't hit anything. Roadrunner is just waiting for them to go into Toxic. He's not going to push them. I'm not sure if Mace is expecting the wall charge behind him.
Probably not.
We will see. Actually, he's looking that way now, so maybe. Should have been called. The Dav gets cheese there when he was getting on the staircase. The wall charge goes off. Doesn't seem like Mace is much surprised. He smoked himself in. Oh, Plepto with a beautiful flank, taking out Kroom. This is probably it. This is match point. Okay, 69 pack gets Plepto, but Mace with the auto shotgun. He's fixing out. Can he get Rice Cube? No, he can't. Rice Cube gets Mace. But it's 1v3 now, and Roadrunner is coming from through the hole. Right. No, Rice Cube, double kill. Death with the mobs waiting there though. He's on the stairs. He's running out of time. He's running out of time. 25 seconds. There's the mob shot. Match point goes to
the GG.
Nemesis. That's it. GG. That's it. Nemesis makes it to the grand finals, so they'll face Global Breakout again tomorrow after losing to them today, which was a big upset. So
huge upset.
I have a feeling they want revenge for that tomorrow.
Yeah, they're gonna settle that score.
Yeah, but it's a best of 5, and Global Breakout will start with 1 point advantage. So they have to win 3 matches. Global Breakout only 2. We will see how that goes.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
What a wonderful day of due process.
That was very crazy. I mean, in the end, no upset. Well, the upset in the well, the upset from global breakout, but no upsets in the lower bracket. Even though it looked like it for a moment when Pogfish almost
There
won
was
versus Yakuza.
definitely a point in time where I was almost certain Pogfish was going to take it.
Yeah. Same. But it was not quite enough. And also Yakuza in the second game, being ahead 6-3, winning 6 rounds in a row. I was like, okay, they're gonna win that, and then maybe it would have looked different in this third game, but maybe not. This was like 6-0 now, right? So
Yeah.
maybe not.
Nemesis decided they were done playing Due Process for the day.
Yup, for sure. And I cannot blame them. This was a long day.
Yes.
So we're gonna shut down the stream, and we will be back tomorrow at noon EST with the grand finals. Oh, by the way, this means Yaokuza just made third place. Congratulations for $100, sponsored by Giant Enemy Crab. So yeah, tomorrow grand finals. They're playing for $600 versus $300. So that's gonna be exciting. The rematch between Global Breakout and Nemesis, definitely the two strongest teams right now. So that's going to be an amazing match, I'm sure. Don't forget to tune in. Noon EST, same place, obviously. Well, enough from us, I'd say, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Have a good night, everyone. Hope to see you all again tomorrow.